past have made about student organizations here. After the commercials, I will be interviewing the managers to get a better understanding of them and see what's deep down in their hearts. Also to learn more about the show, but of course getting to know the deep dark secrets of the show's creators. Got it? Good. Now, after the Platts Film Trivia, next up is Michael O'Donnell, creator of Live to Win. For his segment there will be a calm and rational discussion of the favorite music types of a few managers. Well, I say calm and rational, but only if everyone else agrees with my choices. After that, Michael will be back for the next segment, hosted by Garrett Collins, creator of Stolen Bits. A conversation between the two of them will be interesting to say the least. Watch out for it. After Stolen Bits, we will be taking a look at the Know Your Peers section, where the host Yolson Rustal will be asking a few questions to students from this school who are already running their own businesses. After a look at students here, we will be watching a game of This or That, hosted by the creator of the No Title Show, Nick Bolgogoff. Hopefully with an equal playing field for the contestants, but we'll see. Next will be the Cmm Showcase, a live night special showing a look at some student projects this department hosted by Nicole Libowitz and Bailey DeLurba, two managers here. One of the projects will be from the executive producer here. Once you get an inside look at some projects, you'll get a super hush-hush secret project that has been in the works here. You'll definitely want to see that, so make sure you stay tuned. Once the hush-hush is no longer so hush-hush, you're going to get a flash to the past. No, not the show Flash to the Past, but instead the show Highlight Reel, a classic here at PSTV, hosted by former managers Aaron Smith and Jeffrey Koff. Maybe if you get the Highlight Reel back, maybe a reunion for Where Live is necessary. That JJ guy looks cool. Would definitely have him DJ at my parties. After Highlight Reel, that will be the last segment for Live Night, but afterwards we will get an exclusive interview with the executive producer here at PSTV and a look at all the hard people who put in hard work this night and throughout the entire semester. Did you get all that? Don't worry, just sit down and watch it all. Now for me to introduce the first segment of Live Night. As I said before, it'll be some film trivia. Hopefully we'll learn something new, because I, for one, love film facts, and more to the point, telling these facts to other people to appear smart. Maybe from the trivia today, we'll learn more about the mockumentary airing this semester. Does everyone know what a mockumentary is? Well, if you watch The Office, Parks and Rec, or Modern Family, then you have a good idea about what a mockumentary is, Well, it's in the name, mock documentary. A very popular show format that's gripped the nation. I mean, there's an entirely new expression that came out of The Office, that classic gym look. Even those that haven't seen the show know what I'm talking about. Watch, here's an example. Hopefully that was understandable. I personally love mockumentaries. I'm even rewatching Modern Family, definitely one of my favorite shows. Plus, of course, Michael Scott has a direct line to my funny bone. A new favorite of mine is, of course, The Pitch. I'm curious now onto the film trivia. Let's take a look to see what films he has in store for us and what we'll learn from our gracious host.
Hello, thank you, Angel. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live Night of 2022. I am your first host, Edward Balarjan. You might know me as the writer and director of the PSTV series, The Pitch. And as you might know, I love movies, so I wanted to do a whole Live Night thing about movies. So welcome to Platts Film Trivia. And joining me today are my two lovely contestants. Please welcome Jeffrey Koff and Savannah Bars.
Hi.
So how do you feel about your knowledge about movies? Are you ready for this?
Respectfully, no.
Should be, but I'm a little nervous.
Okay, so how this game is going to work is we'll have 5 questions across 3 rounds, and you'll get a point for each correct answer, and whoever gets the most points wins a grand prize that is yet to be revealed. Across 3 various film topics. So, let us begin with round 1, which is box office. So, we all know money is what makes the world go round. It's what drives the entire business and what makes movies continue to keep going or to just completely bomb. So, let us begin with a very simple question. Question 1. Some of these will be just multiple choice, and others will be, you might have to guess yourself. So, question 1. What is the highest grossing film of all time?
Avatar.
Correct. So that is 1 point for Jeff. Question number
The helmet, I'm
2.
telling you.
Now, we all know one of the biggest movie franchises of all time is, of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But instead of asking you what is the highest grossing film in that franchise, what is the lowest grossing film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is it A, Eternals, B, The Incredible Hulk, C, Captain America the First Avenger, or D, Thor?
Hulk.
That is correct. Point
Nice.
for Savannah.
I was gonna guess Thor anyway, so.
So, I mean, they were both Phase 1 MCU films, so like most of the answers were, besides Eternals.
Yeah.
But, so moving on to question number 3, going from one comic book movie universe to another, what is the highest grossing DC Extended Universe film? Is it A, Aquaman, B, Wonder Woman, C, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, or D, Justice League?
Wonder Woman?
That is not correct.
What were the options?
Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman v Superman, and Justice League.
Batman versus Superman.
That is, neither of you got that correct. The actual correct answer is Aquaman.
Okay.
It is the only film in that franchise to have grossed $1 billion as of 2022.
And who says Aquaman isn't cool?
So you're right. Come on, it's Jason Momoa. Of course, he's made Aquaman cool. Now, question number 4. What is the highest grossing animated film of all time? Is it A, Frozen, B, Minions, C, Frozen 2, or D, Shrek 2?
Frozen.
Incorrect.
So it's Frozen 2, Shrek 2, what was the last one? Minions?
Yep.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go Frozen 2.
That is correct.
I was between that or Shrek 2. I was like, Shrek 2 is a little too far. Shrek 2 is the best of those
See,
movies, so.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Shrek 2. All right.
Disrespect to the Shrek.
Fine. Yep, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Your final question for round 1. Which film had the highest opening weekend for a film release during the COVID-19 pandemic? Is it A, Fast and Furious 9, B, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, C, Sing 2, or D, Spider-Man No Way Home?
Spider-Man.
That is correct.
Wasn't too sure about that one.
All right.
When
Jeff-
all of us went to go see Spider-Man opening night.
Of course.
The theater was.
Greatest way to end the last semester.
Yeah.
So that is the end of round 1. Jeff is in the lead with 3 points, and Savannah currently have 1 point. We still have 2 more rounds left to go, so there's still enough room to see what could potentially happen. Now let's move on to round 2, which is awards, specifically a special Oscars round. You know, a couple weeks ago, the Oscars just happened for 2021. So, I mean, it was absolutely crazy, and got to see some really great movies win some very well-deserved awards. And just don't worry, there will not be any questions related to the incident. I think we all know what incident I'm talking about, so you don't need to get into whole that spiel there.
That's like the one thing I know from this year's Oscars. I was banking on that one.
So, I mean, but these will be about the awards themselves.
Wow, who watched that part?
Okay, so your first question for round 2. What was the first superhero film to be nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards?
Black Panther.
That is correct.
Why did it go again?
Yeah, that another point for Jeff. Continues to be right on a roll there.
It's the helmet.
It's protecting you from any bad questions. Now, next question. How many times has the Academy nominated an animated film for Best Picture? Bonus points if you can name the animated films or film that was nominated for Best Picture.
Twice has it been nominated, an animated film?
3 times.
Okay. I think I can name. No, I don't think I can name any of them. Never mind, I lied.
So the correct answer is 3. And the 3 that ever got nomination for Best Picture were Beauty and the Beast in 1991, Up in 2009, and Toy Story 3 in 2010. And not since then has the Academy ever nominated an animated film for Best Picture again. Even though there have been plenty that should have gotten nominated. Spider-Verse, Soul.
My man.
Yes.
And come on, do it, you cowards. Well, it is a film medium that should be respected for everyone.
Agreed.
Definitely.
Next question, question number 3. Which of these films did not win a record 11 Academy Awards? A. Ben-Hur, B. La La Land, C. Titanic, or D. The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King?
I'm gonna guess La La Land.
That is correct.
Would it have been? What did you say? 11 awards.
11.
Was the 11th one the best picture that actually went to Moonlight?
Yeah, that was the infamous envelope incident. While the others, Ben-Hur, Titanic, and Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, all won 11 Oscars.
Cool.
Next question. Which film did not make the top 5 in the Oscars fan favorite poll at this year's Academy Awards? A. Spider-Man No Way Home, B. Army of the Dead, C. Minamata, or D. Dune?
Minamata?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
It didn't work. Dune.
That is correct. And Jeff, you are on a roll.
It was a 1 out of 3 shot.
I mean, Dune was one of the most nominated films, including Best Picture, but it did not make the fan favorite poll because you do not underestimate the power of Spider-Man fans, Zack Snyder fans, and Johnny Depp stans. And last question in the awards round. How many nominations did Leonardo DiCaprio get before he finally won his first in 2016 for The Revenant?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Can I phone a friend?
No, you cannot.
Okay, because I was going to phone you.
I'm gonna throw out 20.
What was that?
20. I don't know.
No, not that many.
I'll go a little smaller than 6.
Neither of you correct. Where the correct answer was 4.
Okay.
I believe, if I can remember correctly, those were for What's Eating Gilbert Grape, The Aviator, The Wolf of Wall Street, and I think I'm kind of blanking and missing on one somewhere.
Come on, you can't even get your own questions right?
So I don't have it on my sheet. It was just a general number, but
No,
yep,
you're good.
going in. So now we still have Jeff is now in a very far lead with 6 points. Savannah, you got a lot of catching up to do, potentially tie with him in this final round. Now we move on to round 3, which is about directors. The main person that you would see to associate with like a movie. Like they're the first name that you see at the end of the end credits, and the first person that you would know besides like the cast. So question 1 in our final round. Director James Gunn was briefly fired, then rehired from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and in between that time, directed this DC film.
The Suicide Squad?
Correct. I was really expecting at one point to get a confusion between Suicide Squad and The Suicide Squad, but you were correct that the answer was The Suicide Squad. Question number 2. Which of these films did directing duo Phil Lord and Christopher Miller not direct? Was it A, The Lego Movie, B, 21 Jump Street, C, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or D, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
That thing just doesn't like me. I'm gonna go Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Incorrect.
What were the options again?
The Lego Movie, 21 Jump Street, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I'm going to guess 21 Jump Street.
The correct answer, you did not get that, neither of you got that correct. The correct answer was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, did they just write it?
Yep, they wrote and produced it, but did not direct. All right, gonna have to move rapid fire for these next few questions. Question number 3. This director's filmography includes Sin City, Spy Kids, and The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Like Richard Rodriguez or something like that?
You're close.
Okay.
It's Robert Rodriguez.
Okay. I knew the last name. I was like, wait a second.
Which Japanese director created some of the most popular anime films ever, including Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, and Kiki's Delivery Service? Was it A, Isao Takahata, B, Makoto Shinkai, C, Mamoru Hosoda, or D, Hayao Miyazaki?
I'm not caught up on my
Me either.
Studio Ghibli.
The correct answer is Hayao Miyazaki. And now your final question. Which of these directors has not directed a superhero or comic book film? A, Sam Raimi, B, Martin Scorsese, C, Christopher Nolan, or D, Guillermo del Toro?
The second one.
Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, that guy.
I just had to squeeze that question in there somewhere. So Jeff, you clearly won the first and only episode of Platt's Film Trivia. So congratulations. Your grand prize is going to be a pat on the back.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Good game.
Good game.
Thank you for watching this special edition of Platt's Film Trivia. And congratulations to and thanks again to our contestants for volunteering. And don't miss anything else for live night. This is only just the beginning. I'm Edward Balarjan. Thanks for tuning in to Platt's Film Trivia.
Dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself.
Hard work and dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without track.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. There are going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that. Being there for your teammates.
Finding your limit and then wanting to do better than that.
Dedication. Needs family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Garden Club. We have just started our seeds and then we'll plant them in the garden outside. In the fall we do a lot of harvesting and food donations. The people who come to Garden Club are just the most genuine, authentic people I've ever met, and I just love spending time with them.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
The Dungeoneers Guild is a club built on providing SUNY Plattsburgh students the ability to meet up in order to play and try out various tabletop games, with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
Hi, welcome back. Let's get to know those deep, dark secrets I was talking about. Hi, could you give me your name and major?
Hi, my name is Edward Balarjan. I am a TV video production major.
And you're currently creating the show The Pitch. So,
Yes, I am.
Where did the idea come from The Pitch?
I just really wanted to do a mockumentary comedy, and because as someone who wants to pursue a career in the entertainment industry, I really wanted to kind of get that feeling of what a writer's room might be like, and a bunch of the different personalities that might clash into that kind of room in terms of coming up with an idea for a show or a movie.
Well, you're doing a really good job, by the way.
Thank you.
I love the show.
Thank you.
Now, do you have any particular favorite aspect when it comes to creating the show?
I put a lot of time into the pre-production aspects, in terms of like writing the script, and in terms of just in terms of the script and writing, it has been going very great. Because of, I just really like writing and coming up with these ideas and then bringing them to life.
Nice. And out of the characters in the show, do you relate to anyone, or who would you be if you were in the show?
I do have a major role later in the show. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to spoil it in terms of regards to the latter question. But I guess I would kind of say Jerry in terms of being the straight man, but still trying to work things out with everybody, and sometimes we get annoyed by like certain people, like how he is with Andy, and I'm sorry people, I have no plans for him and Andy to kiss.
Yeah. Well, we got a little tasty tease of future episodes to come for The Pitch, and hopefully you guys will tune into that to see the creator of The Pitch in the actual show. Now, I believe that's all we have. Now, let's see what's next. Oh, hello there. Probably wondering how I moved to a new set so fast. Well, I'm not going to tell you. You know what I will tell you about? Journey. We're all on quite an interesting journey, aren't we? From small town girls to city boys. Some people live their lives to see the Queen at the night of the opera. Some people live for a kiss and just want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Other famous rock band quip here. Hopefully you'll have guessed by now that I'm talking about music. The show Live to Win revolves around rock bands, more precisely, people's knowledge of bands, albums, and songs. Though I wanted to be on the show at first, I thought it would be a fun thing to do. Thank God I never got a chance to. Honestly, I have not been able to correctly guess a single question on the show. Don't tell any of the contestants about that. I feel like half of them would kill me. If you watch the show, you know who the psychopaths I'm talking about. These people. I mean, anyone who doesn't have red hair like this, I won't be able to trust. Also, yes, that does mean I don't trust myself as well. You know, for a rock show, I'm surprised they haven't talked about the best rock band of all time, Big Time Rush. They're touring, and that makes me so happy. Imagine Dragons as well, definitely one of, if not the best band of all time. As I say these words, I can feel the hatred of two fellow managers here at PSTV, Edward Balarjan and Michael O'Donnell. Why do I feel their hatred? It's because they once had a good rant about their mutual hatred of Imagine Dragons. Seeing how much they despise them, I made sure to mention them here. I know people don't like them, but I think they're amazing. First concert I ever went to was them. Radioactive may be overused, but I'll sing at karaoke any day of the week. Now, getting back on track here is the Live Night special for Live to Win, hosted by the man who hates every band I like, Michael O'Donnell. Let's see him hate on some of the best bands out there, not competing this time, but instead having a nice and calm discussion about music.
Hello there. there, welcome to Live to Win, or in this case, it's Live to Win. I got that from Jeff, by the way. So I'm just here to introduce our show. Now, it's not our typical show, it's not a game show per se, it's just a casual discussion. That's why I look so casual today. So let's just introduce the guests for our show. So first, we'll start off with Aaron and Jeff. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're here to win.
No, that's
here to win.
It's not a game show.
What is to win?
No, it's not a game show. We're just introducing the topics of the day. We're just gonna talk. That's it.
Yeah, but we're gonna win.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, you don't need to hit the buzzers. I don't even know why they're here.
Because they were here for Ed's show.
Okay, but that doesn't. Anyways.
No, you wrong. What is they were here for Ed?
Let me introduce the other guests.
Who are Angel and Garrett.
Well, you know what? I think our team has the best shot of winning.
Yeah.
Okay,
now
but it's not a competition. We're just talking.
What is the grand prize afterwards?
There is no grand
No, you
prize
gotta
because
form it
there's
like
no winners.
What is the grand prize?
I have to do it double? Like I have to say over and right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like Jeopardy. This isn't even close to a game show.
Okay, then I'd like to buy a vowel.
No, you didn't even hit the button, and it's not. Okay, let's just move on. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in a circle, and we're just gonna talk. All right. That's it. Please, for the love of God, just go along with it.
No.
All right. First, we're gonna start out with Aaron. Now, Aaron, I'm gonna ask, who would you say are your top 3 favorite music artists? That they don't need to hit that.
What
you just
is I Prevail?
Okay.
What is Kansas?
Okay.
What is Journey?
Okay, so I'll start out by saying like 2 of those suck. So let's analyze the one that doesn't suck. So Kansas, right?
Okay.
Kansas is a really good band.
It's a great state too.
It's not a state, and it's a band.
There's 50 of them. It's one.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's where Dorothy came from.
No, you need to stop asking questions.
What is Kansas as a state?
Wait, the Wizard of Oz? It's a real thing? I thought that was just a dream.
No, it's definitely real.
No, because you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
Anyway, so why do you like those bands? Let's address that first.
Well,
you don't need to press the button. There's no need to press it. I swear to God, if you.
I quite enjoy I Prevail. They got me through a lot of tough times, because they typically, they attack themes that typically the bands are too scared to actually write about, and themes that are very real.
Okay, that's respectable.
They got me through some hard times, and they're also just great live, great dudes.
Okay, anyway, stop talking. Jeff, what's up next? What do we got? Your top 3 favorite musical artists?
I have to bring it for you. That's how we get the points. Okay?
There's no points. Stop trying to get points because
there's no point of this show?
There is a point. It's called discussion. Now, answer my question. Your top 3 favorite artists.
Okay, my top 3 favorite artists are the Muppets.
No, that's not an artist.
The Muppets.
No.
They are most certainly an artist. They're a group of artists.
The Kermit the Frog song.
They're not real. They're just people's hands are in a puppet and then they just
It's not Easy Being Green.
No,
That's
they're
such a
not
good
real.
song.
You can't tell him that.
Okay, but he how old are you?
You've ruined his life.
How old are you?
You've ruined his life, Mike.
Okay.
Also, just want to say, Aaron's the one who hit the buzzer, but
wait.
Jeff answered, so
there's no buzzer.
What is the Muppets? Sorry.
No, the buzzer doesn't mean anything. Anyways, just keep going.
I told you my answer.
No, you only gave me 1. I asked for 3.
I said the Muppets 3 times.
That's not fine.
Out of the Muppets, what are the individual members of the Muppets that you like?
Ooh. Oh, how could I pick just one?
Okay, I ask questions around here. You don't interfere.
What is the host of Live Night?
Oh my God, no, you're not. And
I was gonna say in Jeopardy, you ask the question, you give the answer.
No, it's not
What is
Jeopardy.
you give
It's
the
not
answer?
a game show. It's just discussion.
Then why do we have buzzers?
I didn't put them there.
So who's winning right now?
Yeah, the why is the win in the title?
I think we're winning. We've already given 6 answers.
It is called
It's
our turn.
discussion.
Yeah, it's our turn.
Anyways, let's just move on from this disgraceful side. Garrett, I'll start with you. Your top 3 favorite musicians, artists.
My top 3? Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah, I said it for the other 2. I figured you'd be able to figure it out by now, but
Probably Kanye West, Post Malone, and Mac Miller.
He didn't hit the buzzer. Do I get the points?
No, I don't know how many times I have to make myself clear. I guess you guys just
know
don't
the problem.
understand.
Mike's not hitting the buzzer.
No, there's no.
We're good now.
Okay, I just want to make this perfectly clear. There is no points. I have not counted a single.
Then why is there a buzzer?
I didn't put them there. I don't know why we're. I don't
Win
even know.
is in the literal title of this show.
Literally.
I just said it was a discussion. That doesn't mean that there's any winning actually involved.
I know what the
You can win a
problem
discussion.
is.
It was named
I
after
know
a
what the
Motorhead
problem
song.
is that we're not talking about Journey enough.
That's a good point.
You're gonna give Michael a double.
What is we're not talking about Journey enough?
All right, so let's just address your favorite musicians for a second.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So Kanye West, does he even like go by Kanye anymore? Isn't he just Ye?
Yay.
Yeah. What is that? What does that even mean?
Well, art is subjective.
No, that has nothing to do with it. What does that even mean?
Well, so his name is Kanye West, and if you just chop off the Con.
I think
Yay.
West as well.
And West, yeah, it's just Yay.
Yeah. So why?
Actually, it was, and I could be wrong with this. I
Okay.
could.
Then why are you talking?
Whoa. During the documentary that they made on Netflix, they kind of talked about it. It was during one of his shows when he was like really like young, and they printed his name as Ye instead of Kanye.
So he decided to name his
about 20 years later.
name after an error. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the person who wrote it just predicted the future.
Just like The Simpsons.
But I could be wrong on that.
There's so much irrelevance going on here.
Everything is relevant.
And
it's relative.
Yeah, I mean, there are actually people who believe that Post Malone made Ozzy Osbourne famous. So
Yeah,
you
that's
should
an
probably
odd
address
one.
that.
Yeah, Post Malone did not make Ozzy Osbourne famous. Ozzy Osbourne helped Post Malone get famous from that.
Some honesty is here.
Yeah, I mean, from his type of music, I mean, I like the way he, I like his voice. I like the way he goes about making music, and he can really.
There's a hair on your arm.
Is there? Oh. He can really like change different genres. Like he can go anywhere from pop, he can go country, he can do rap, he can do rock. So he can kind of do it all, which is why I like him.
Okay. And well, the other guy's dead, so we can just move on. So Angel, so your top 3 favorite musicians, artists. What are we thinking?
Oh, I'm kind of. Oh, you're putting me on the spot there.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point.
Not the show on the spot, but.
No, that's a different show.
Number one.
Question and answer.
No, you don't need to hit the button. You're not doing that.
Then why is there a buzzer?
Because it's not mine. It's not mine. Anyways, Angel.
What is Queen? Number 1.
Okay, no. You don't have to ask what is Queen. You already know what it is. We're not doing Jeopardy. I know who Queen is.
But the more times you stop, the more times the show is just going to keep getting stalled. So
you are the worst human being alive. Anyways,
I'm going to fix that. Who is Queen?
That's someone took the title from me.
You step up our game.
Yeah. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, Imagine Dragons.
Okay.
Why?
I love them because they were the first concert I ever got to. It was a birthday gift from my mom.
Sorry.
Happy birthday.
It sounds like a terrible birthday. I mean,
it was good. It was good.
We actually
It was
learned
nice.
something.
I know, right? This is crazy. You seem like the most reasonable person here, which is never normal.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
like that's just
The Muppets are like just dumb. So I mean.
Yeah, you bugging me for Bad Dragons. He said Muppets.
I did just say, I said the Muppets 3 times.
the amount of slander I get from my music taste is unreal.
But here's the thing, right?
It's from Aaron.
The Muppets don't exist. Imagine Dragons do, unfortunately. So let's talk about your third choice.
I know the dragons are imaginary. It's in the title.
So my third choice, now this might be, no one might know him, but KSI, the YouTuber.
Oh!
No. I have a reason for that.
I think you should get points taken away.
I simply have a reason for that.
There's no points.
I simply like the fact he started as a YouTuber, he was no one, and then he got a music following.
Couldn't you have just said Joji?
Oh,
No,
If you just said Joji, it would have been better.
Not Jake Paul.
If you just said Joji, it would have been better.
I don't even have a
I mean, he
watch.
did a song with Lil Wayne. It was pretty good.
I don't even have a watch. I can't even check it.
I got you.
I don't want your watch. Okay. Let's just be clear about something. I don't even know who that is. So I can't even consider that a valid answer. So let's switch the topic around a little bit.
YouTuber.
And a
He
boxer.
literally said it.
And a musician.
Okay. You gave me the Muppets as an answer. Your opinion
No,
is
I
just
gave you the
invalid.
Muppets 3 times as an answer.
Listen, there's a communist notion that somehow music is subjective, and that's just a lie. It's clearly there are places where music is completely objectively good and bad. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're going to end that discussion, and we're gonna talk about now
Double Jeopardy.
No, there's no such thing as double Jeopardy.
Double
here.
points.
Question.
No, stop hitting the buzzer.
Who won the first round?
Nobody won the first round because there's no points.
So it was a tie.
Oh, is this the prize for it, by the way? And
No.
No,
Stop
the prize
touching
is the
things.
coffee cup.
That's not a coffee cup. It's filled with water. Okay.
The water cup. Sue me.
Okay, let's just talk about your guys' most listened to album of the year so far. Aaron, I'll start with you because you seem like probably the most reasonable person here. No, it didn't even go off. Stop pressing them.
There we go.
Stop pressing them.
I do believe, I haven't checked in a couple weeks, but I believe my most listened to album right now is an album from Emarosa called Peach Club. It's not in my realm that I usually listen to, but it's a good album. And I found it over the summer, and I've kind of just had a, you know.
Again, I don't know who this is. So what is it? Is it like
Emarosa used to be a post-hardcore band, very, you know, post-hardcore. I don't know, people, you know, post-hardcore.
Different genres. Yeah, no.
They kind of switched to more of like a pop-punk vibe. And this album
that's when you know they start to suck. Anyway, so Jeff, what about you? Let's talk about. Stop it. Stop. Yes.
Okay, thank you. He buzzed in.
No, that's not.
So
stop.
naturally, because my top 3 favorite artists are the Muppets 3 times.
If you say
my most listened to album is, of course, Phobia by Breaking Benjamin.
Okay, what is? How did you come to that conclusion after just bringing up the Muppets again, who do not exist?
It's called a diverse music taste, Michael.
No, okay.
Yeah, Michael.
The American people need to understand that the Muppets don't exist. They're just fake, okay?
What? Are you going to tell me next Santa's not real?
Or are you going to tell me that Kermit the Frog doesn't actually get up and sing on a banjo? What?
Yeah, are you going to debate with me that it's good to tell kids that Santa Claus isn't real?
Did Humpty Dumpty actually fall off that wall?
Did the Itsy Bitsy Spider go up the wall?
I'm moving on now.
Hey, I gave a real answer this time.
No, I don't answer questions.
My most listened to album this year is probably Graduation by Kanye West.
Okay, but you just said Kanye West.
Yay, West. Yay.
No, it's just yay, right? Get it straight. Figure it out.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of time. I need you to figure this one out.
My most listened to album this year is Graduation.
Okay, don't look at the camera. You look at me.
Don't tell him what to do. It's a free country.
I do not believe in freedom anymore after this. I just don't.
We've ruined his life.
Probably because of the amount of times I listened to Bohemian Rhapsody on repeat, Night of the Opera.
Why?
Night of the Opera?
I mean, yes, that's correct, but I recall a conversation you and I had.
Because then I want Angel.
You have a hair on your leg now, bro.
Okay, I'm going to request
I have hair on my body.
Let's request a couple of things now. Stop pressing the button.
Then why'd you put them there?
I didn't put them there. I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself. I did not put them there.
Okay, but you have a crew. You have a crew. How come you didn't tell your crew to move them?
They have been very.
Which means like and they've been doing a great job. They've been doing a great job. Shout out to the crew. But like you could have easily just told them not to have the buttons on there, but you chose to keep the buttons on.
Don't blame the worker. Blame the boss.
All right. So what it sounds like is
it sounds like you're pushing the blame onto your crew.
Yeah.
Are you projecting, Mike?
I am seriously considering canceling the show altogether. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go around one more time, unfortunately.
That's a mistake.
Yeah.
Let's go!
And I'm just going to bring up the blatant problems that have arisen today, and we're going to try to rank them. So, Aaron, I'll start with you. Where do you think we've gone wrong today so far? Because this has just been a disaster. I don't even know how to begin. Okay, no, I need you to answer it. Stop hitting the buttons.
How are we supposed to answer if we don't buzz it?
Where did we go
because
wrong?
you don't have to.
Aaron's speaking. This is my answer?
Okay.
You don't talk on my time. All right, so where did we go wrong? I think where we went wrong is that we have not acknowledged and talked about Journey yet. That is where we went wrong.
No, the reason we're not talking
about the
journey,
it's about the destination.
Life is a highway.
No, stop.
I mean, everyone loves Journey, from like small town girls to city boys. They love Journey.
And people who live in a lonely world.
Yeah.
What about people on the midnight train going anywhere?
And were they born and raised in South Detroit?
Obviously.
Nobody wants to be born in South Detroit. I'll just make that clear. And
that song is about Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford.
Hey, the sports shows later, Garrett.
Yeah, this is music.
Stay tuned for the highlight reel.
I don't even know what that is.
I think I should write my final paper, like my brand fall paper on that.
Agreed.
Again, I don't know who that is either. So
I'm going to take over the show real quick. I think we need
no.
to start ranking Journey albums.
I disagree.
Number 1, Escape.
You didn't buzz in.
Number 1.
Stop doing this to me. I'm going to cry if I don't.
Who's crying now?
That's the prize for winning. He cried.
Yeah!
I haven't cried yet.
It's my favorite game show.
Would you like that to change?
I guarantee you I won't cry.
So if this show, so if the show name is Live to Win, why is there no winning?
Okay, the whole point was it was going to be a discussion, but
Well, then
clearly...
ask us questions. We've been waiting.
Okay, I have been. I don't know if you picked up on that.
Well, ask me a question. I promise I won't answer the Muppets.
Who is your favorite Muppet then?
I just said I wouldn't answer the Muppets.
But who's your favorite Muppet?
So my favorite Muppet
that's-
is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
That's a movie. Okay.
They both start with M. Move on. Character.
No, they don't. Not even close. It's
Multiverse starts at M.
Do you know what Move On is related to?
What?
That one Journey song that always comes on.
Always comes
I forget what the
Journey,
name of
doesn't
it
it?
is, though. But it's
Always. And it's
also
so
from
unnecessary. And
here.
they keep talking for some reason. I don't know why.
You gave me a mic.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're moving on. Garrett.
Yeah.
Why do you feel qualified to determine whether or not it's Kanye West or Ye or Ye West? Or West?
No, I just keep forgetting. But on Apple Music it still says Kanye West. So.
Okay, so you're basing your intelligence on Apple Music.
On the streaming site that I use to download his music. Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you don't actually own that.
Look who he's dressed as right now. Of course he's talking about Apple Music.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, Steve Jobs. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I see that now.
Yeah.
Although if you get the chain, you're The Rock.
I know. I was this close to wearing it too.
Yeah. No, please just stop touching the buttons, okay? And I'd just like to thank no one for coming out today. I'm so.
So who won?
Oh, okay. You know what? I am so tired of talking to these people. They have drained my life source. And I believe that in due time,
red.
I will succeed in never having to.
I'm gonna sue you. You just hurt my arm.
What is
I'm tired.
Sue?
Thank you all for coming out tonight.
Thank
Not
you for
these
having
guys
us on the show. It meant a lot. We
You
had
know
a
what?
lot
You're
of
not
fun.
welcome. You're not welcome.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
I believe that today was a nightmare. And I am tired of being here. Thank you all for coming out.
Bye. Have a good night.
Whoa, look at this place.
Look, I think that's Jupiter.
Look at that. Mars? I think that's Mars.
What's that one?
Whoa. It's the first time people have come to visit me in 25 years. It's been so long since... Where did everybody go? Oh, come back. Quick.
Are you bored? Or looking for something new to try? Well, the College Theater Association is looking for new members. Whether you're beginning acting or trying to get back into it, anybody can join. Once you join, you can expect chill vibes and friendships that'll last a lifetime. Contact the CTA member at any time. Remember, don't delay. Join the CTA today.
My name's Caitlin Burke. I'm the president of the Campus Garden Club. We have just started our seeds, and then we'll plant them in the garden outside. In the fall, we do a lot of harvesting and food donations. The people who come to Garden Club are just like the most genuine, authentic people I've ever met, and I just love spending time with them.
Hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work and dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without Chad.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. There are going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Finding your limit and then wanting to do better than that.
Dedication. It means family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Where have all the good men gone and where are all the
Oh, hello there. Probably wondering how I moved to a new set so fast. Well, I'm not going to tell you. You know what I will tell you about? Journey. We're all on quite an interesting journey, aren't we? From small town girls to city boys. Some people live their lives to see the Queen at the night of the opera.
This is KINKS, which stands for Collectively Inspiring Natural Hair Students. We like to promote people to embrace their natural hair and just love who they are. Every spring semester we have a hair show, so if you're interested in modeling, hairstylist, and a makeup
The sport of jiu-jitsu is mainly for, you can use it for self-defense. That's the number one reason it appeals to people. There's other people who come to this club for the competition aspect, and also a lot of others who do it for the workout aspect. It has multiple ways of appealing to different audiences, and you should come give it a try. You might like it.
Hi, welcome back. I'm here interviewing Michael O'Donnell. Please, tell me about yourself a little bit. What's your major?
I am a broadcasting major here at, SUNY Plattsburgh. As you can tell by the hoodie, that was kind of intentional on my part. So.
And you're currently working on the show Live to Win, right?
That is correct.
So let me ask you, who won in that segment of yours just now?
Okay, so I'm just going to be brief on this because
someone wearing a suit.
Yeah, I'm already having a massive headache from that.
Who won?
No, nobody won. It was a conversation that just went nowhere, by the way.
All right, let me ask you an actual question.
All right.
Do you think rock and metal music are still as relevant today as they were in the past?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. And I think it's kind of a shame because there's a lot of acts from both of those genres that really don't get enough attention as say, other genres that are significantly more popular.
Do you have a current metal or rock band that you think is underappreciated that's still going?
Right now, I'd say a band that's pretty underappreciated would be probably a band like Alter Bridge, which if people know who Creed was back in the early 2000s, it's basically the same band but with a different lead singer, and they are significantly better, and they just don't get enough credit. So that would be a good example of that. And they do both. They do rock and they have kind of a metal quality to them as well.
I'll have to look them up afterwards. And now your show is a game show revolved around music. So do you have a particular favorite game show you like?
Okay, so game show, probably the one I watched when I was a kid was Jeopardy, because my grandmother always had it on, always Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. I remember that. So that was definitely part of it. I'd say the format is definitely different though. So.
And now you keep hinting at this mysterious prize that's the end. Can tell me? I promise I won't tell. Yeah.
No, because it's a surprise. I'm not going to tell you what the surprise prize would be. That would make no sense.
This guy doesn't know what an interview is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
and how are you finding being a host of your own show?
I've found it to be relatively interesting. I'd say that the contestants seem to get more and more wild each time, different hairstyles. That's on one side of the room. The other side seems to stay pretty consistent. So it's unpredictable. That's the best way I can put it.
That's the best thing about a show, unpredictable stuff. Now that's all the time we have for this interview with Michael O'Donnell. Now next is Stolen Bits. Let's see what's up.
Take it.
Okay.
I guess I'm staying in the same spot.
Yeah. To say Garrett. Garrett is the creator and host of Stolen Bits. As the name implies, he takes the bits of comedians and transforms them with his own style. A nice idea for a show, but a better idea how to get in contact with some of those comedians. Let's see how many get in contact with Garrett and how many will sue him for the copyright. Good luck, man. Now, the next episode of Stolen Bits, there better be a reference to the Chris Rock, Will Smith situation. If not, then my day would be ruined, my disappointment immeasurable, quite frankly. You all had to guess I was going to talk about that moment. I mentioned comedians. Nobody is not talking about that Oscar night. Even my own mother messaged me about it the night it happened. I wake up, I see a message from her talking about it, got a text saying, go to YouTube, look up Chris Rock and Will Smith in all caps with 7 exclamation marks. Now, that makes me a little worried why my mother is so happy to see violence, but I'm going to ignore that for now. For a time, I couldn't start a convo without someone mentioning slap. It really went, hi, how are you? Did you see that fish from Shark Tale smacking the zebra? First off, of course I saw it. I loved every meme that came out about it. Not even joking, if we zoomed in with the camera to look directly at my eyes, I bet you could see an imprint of the smack in there. For the amount of memes I saw, just imprinted there forever from my phone. Seriously, whenever I close my eyes, I see it. Oh, Will Smith, why? Sadly though, that time is coming to an end. Memes moving fast and leaving faster. You know what's not coming to an end? Stolen bits. Unless of course all those lawsuits come in. Let's ignore that for now. Now, here is a live night special with Garrett Collins and the host of Live to Win, Michael O'Donnell, who again hates every single band I like for some reason. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Garrett Collins, host of Stolen Bits, and today we're going to be doing something a little different today. We're going to be sitting down with the host of the PSTV show, Live to Win, a show that pins 2 teams against each other to compete in obscure and uninteresting music facts. Michael, how are you?
I'm doing well. I didn't appreciate the insult, though. That was kind of
Right. So, like I said, it's very different probably being on this side of the microphone, right?
Slightly, yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, so I guess we'll just kind of start. We'll start right here. How long have you been listening to the worst genre of music ever? And who forced you to listen to it?
Okay, so defy what the worst genre of music is.
I mean, like the music that you listen to.
Okay, but I listen to several different genres, so you're gonna have to narrow that one down.
So I'd say like rock.
Okay, so rock is fantastic and probably superior to your taste. That's for damn sure. But what would you say is your angle here? Because I guess because rock music is just the original, okay?
Right.
It is the.
It's uninteresting. There's
no. It's historic. It's grand, really. I mean, there's so much about it that is important to music history. That's my answer for you.
Okay, next question. What is your favorite band and why is it Journey?
Okay. Journey is awful, so no. It's not true.
But it said here that your favorite band was Journey.
Where does it say it there?
Because my research people.
Your research people. Oh, okay. Well, they must not be very good because Journey is a bad band, and it's not my favorite.
So you're telling me my research people who did all this research?
Sure.
Okay. Can you give me a short synopsis of how Journey has changed music and society as a whole?
Okay, it hasn't changed it for the good. I can say that much. They contributed to what you would call a new wave of radio rock. Yeah, and radio rock is radio friendly. It's appealing to a lot of people, and
this is the type of rock you like?
No, not at all. Not in the slightest.
Can you name me the 25th top selling band of all time?
25th top selling band?
Yeah.
Like just
number 25.
Just number 25.
Number 25.
So I'm just curious. Did you expect me to know that coming into this?
Just take a wild guess.
Take a wild guess.
Take a shot.
I'm gonna go with Journey.
Oh, you got it right.
Wow.
He knows his music. Okay, I'll ask you this next question. Which band originally held the name Golden Gate Rhythm Section?
I'm gonna just take a guess because the theme so far has just been so predictable. Is it Journey?
Oh, you got it right. Here's another one. You might not know this one. This one's
think I do. I think I have a feeling.
Which band recently went to YouTube to find their lead vocalist in the year 2008?
It's a band.
Yes, it's a band. Yeah.
Did you describe them as rock?
I think some would.
Okay. I'm going to go with Journey.
That's a good guess. And you're right.
Yeah, I know. It's just becoming obvious what you're trying to do here.
Now here's another question. What is Martin Scorsese's? Was he a huge fan of? What band is he?
Marvel movies.
No. What band?
He's a huge fan of Marvel movies. I know that.
No, but I just need to know what band he
loves Marvel. Ask him.
He doesn't.
I know.
But
he secretly does.
I think he just wants to direct a Marvel movie.
Oh, he totally does.
Yeah.
He's just jealous.
Yeah. He should have directed Eternals.
Oh my God.
So
that would have been a lot better.
What's his favorite? What's his favorite band? The guy who is in Shark Tales, the pufferfish from Shark Tales, Martin Scorsese. What is his favorite band?
That's what you know about him? The fact that he was in Shark Tales, is that your general wave of knowledge?
Yeah. It's my favorite mafia movie.
Oh, right. Okay. That's sad. But I'm going to assume, based on the pattern here, not that I know anything about the man other than the fact that he's a huge Marvel fan.
Right.
It's Journey.
It's actually the Rolling Stones. Now, we're going to jump into some hip-hop questions, stuff I'm more familiar with.
Sure.
And I'm sure you're very familiar with it as well.
No, not in the slightest.
In your opinion, who is the best hip-hop artist of all time?
Because there's a couple different definitions of, types of hip-hop. Yeah, types of rap.
Like overall?
I would probably go with Ice-T. Because he has the best taste in music by far.
Ice-T, I like that one. That's a good one. T-Ice.
No, Ice-T.
So what's your opinion on Ye West?
Okay, well, I thought it was just Ye. That's what I was under the impression of.
I don't know what it is either. I just say stuff.
Yeah, but you should be more prepared for
Right,
this.
no. Well, I mean...
No, you don't get a pass.
Well, I also didn't have a game show that wasn't a game show.
So I'll give you my opinion now because that's what you asked me. I would say that Kanye West is an interesting fellow. I think, music-wise, it's not really my thing. But, personality-wise, I think he's quite interesting. I do appreciate his...
What do you think about his beef with Pete Davidson? Because that's all what we care about.
Well, I don't know why people care about that, but Pete Davidson's face makes me angry.
You know who he kind of reminds me of? Who's the Timon from the little
from The Lion King?
Yeah, the little guy.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Timon.
He does.
Right? He looks like Timon.
No, I agree. See, this is where you and I can compromise.
Right. Pete Davidson looks like Timon from The Lion King. I'm glad we were able to figure that out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so next question. We'll go to the next question. What is the highest selling Drake album of all time?
All right, well, I think personally Drake is probably one of the most annoying, not only human beings, but voices I've probably ever heard. So I wouldn't be able to tell you that. If I were to guess one, though, I'd probably say... I actually don't know.
Views. The answer is Views.
Oh wow.
That was a little shocking.
Kind of like the lack of lack of views you'll have on this this segment, right?
I know. I'd like to look at how many people are watching. A lot of people watch my show. Okay. A lot of people tune in. Okay. Don't. The hardcore fans that tune in, they tune in.
The hardcore fans,
they
one of them. In. That's probably you.
Okay. Just because I play the live stream when I do the show doesn't mean I'm the only viewer.
But I don't. Do you have any more questions?
I do have more questions.
Okay.
So we're gonna go kind of into your show.
Okay.
What was the reasoning for kind of coming up with your show? Like, what was the what was like the day? Like, what was the thing that happened that made you say, I want to make a show about really specific niche rock bands?
Niche. I'd say what inspired me to do it was just my love of the history behind it and just general knowledge. People always say stuff like that is useless knowledge, but you never know when you might need it.
Right. And you probably will never need it except for this show.
More than likely.
So, again, another question about your show. Do you think that maybe the contestants had a lot of fun on your shows? Do you think, or would you say you kind of run your show with an iron fist and you kind of, like how do you think things run around in the studio?
All right, well, sometimes you have to run it a certain way, and in the case of my usual games, I feel like I've let the contestants, have as much fun as they can. In the case of what I did today, I would say that, it didn't go exactly the way I wanted. So, in that case, you do have to take a more, totalitarian
So
approach.
I've been watching your show. I've been watching.
Oh, really? You've been watching it?
I've been watching a lot of, and I'm sure I'm probably the only one that views it. I've been watching your show, and I noticed a lot of bonus rounds.
Sure.
Why so many bonus rounds? Why not just have rounds?
Okay, well, there's only 2, so
But 2 bonus rounds. Why not just do round 1 and 2, and then just follow it up with a bonus?
It caught on.
Yeah, I did catch on.
Yeah.
So why?
The audience loves it. The contestants love it. So. Yeah.
There has not been a winner yet. Why has there not been a winner yet? Who's gonna win? Who's the winner?
Because we'll find out who the winner is in less than 2 weeks.
So are you telling us right now that this show is scripted? That your show is scripted? And that you already have the winner predetermined on the end of the show? I think we're getting some real good sound.
What are
bits
you
right
talking
here.
about?
Well,
What
you
are
just
you
said we're going to
talking
find
about?
out who's going to win by the end of the season, and then who's
No,
going to win.
I don't. Because the final episode will determine that. Whoever gets the most points in the final game will win the.
And who's in charge of making these questions? Who goes through the questions?
Okay, well, as host, I write them.
You write them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't have an inclination on who you think should win, or any favorites? Because one team is very much outperforming the other team right now.
Yeah, that's because they've managed to get their more right answers. I don't really know how to put it any other way.
So going through your email reports, I saw that you emailed Aaron and Jeff the questions a couple weeks before the show. Do you have anything to say about that?
Aaron and Jeff. Okay, first of all, Jeff's not even on the regular game show. He was a guest for a discussion.
Aaron and David. You know what I meant.
No, I don't. But now I do. I did no such thing, and if you have any evidence of that, I'd love to see it.
Right. Well, I mean, there would be evidence if you didn't delete them, and we didn't drop them accidentally down the compost pile.
Who are you? And why are you asking me these questions? I don't. You're just making things up. I think what you're doing is what you're doing is alternative facts, okay? And these facts don't exist. You're just saying them for the sake of saying them. So what does that even mean?
Dude, I'm just speaking. I'm speaking.
Speaking what?
I'm saying.
You speaking your truth?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But my truth is the real truth. So.
Okay. Well, that just shows you the credibility of this guy here. So let's just move on. Next question.
What's been your favorite part about working on PSTV so far?
My favorite part has probably been, especially on days where I know I need the energy, is having a good caffeinated beverage before I do. That's the most refreshing.
What's your go-to caffeinated beverage?
Perhaps a soda that has 0 sugar in it. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
0. Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. You can't say that. But yeah, no, that has caffeine in it.
It does have caffeine.
Really? Huh. You need a little less of it.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what that means.
Yeah, nobody knows who you are to begin with, so that's the problem.
I know, it's crazy. They just kind of let me walk in.
Yeah, that is a problem.
I know.
Is there security here? Do you guys have a good system?
I didn't have to show any verification of who I was.
Okay. So that's a huge issue.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of opened up the door and they just kind of let me in. And I turned on the lights.
That's a huge problem.
Now I'm on TV.
Yeah, we need to fix that.
No, I think we need to fix up your show. So, what do you think you want to do in your show to make it better?
To make it better?
To make it better, because there's some stuff. There's definitely some stuff lacking.
Okay, so I guess what I would try to do to make things better with it, I'd try to be a little bit more organized in my questions, because sometimes I do get a little bit caught up in the heat of the moment.
Right. Don't give the other team the questions before the show.
Okay. Right. That's not true, and I don't know. Again, where you got that information, I still don't know who you are.
I have my sources.
Okay, your sources aren't real.
My sources aren't real. You're telling me the person who came up to me and gave me these emails is not real. You're telling me what I saw at the diner last weekend was not real.
What diner are you talking about?
I was at a diner with one of your secretaries.
I don't have a secretary.
She gave me the email.
I do not have a secretary.
Of you sending all the questions to the other team.
Who were the team?
You know who the teams were.
Oh,
Jeff and David.
Jeff and David?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because Jeff's not on my show.
Aaron and David.
Oh, see, this is where you start to see how much of a fraud you are. Because you just make things up. And you can't even fix the errors on the way there. Yeah. Let's move on. Next question.
Hey. I run this interview. Next question.
You're not doing a very good.
Next question. What's been your favorite show other than this show and your show, obviously?
My favorite show other than. Okay, your show sucks.
Okay, thank you, Michael O'Donnell, for taking time out of your no doubt busy schedule and stopping by and answering some of these questions I had for you. Security, you can get them on the way out. Yeah. I'm Garrett Collins for Stolen Bits, and that's all you need.
Hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work, dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without Chad.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. There are going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Finding your limit and then wanting to do better than that.
Dedication. It means family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. The Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
I'm the president of the Campus Garden Club. We have just started our seeds, and then we'll plant them in the garden outside. In the fall, we do a lot of harvesting and food donations. The people who come to Garden Club are just like the most genuine, authentic people I've ever met, and I just love spending time with them.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
The sport of jiu-jitsu is mainly you can use it for self-defense. That's the number one reason it appeals to people. There's other people who come to this club for the competition aspect, and also a lot of others who do it for the workout aspect. It has multiple ways of appealing to different audiences, and you should come give it a try. You might like it.
Hi, welcome back to PSTV Live Nights. I have a special guest. You already met him. He was already doing an interview here. So Garrett Collins, tell me a little about yourself.
Hi. Yeah, my name is Garrett Collins. I'm a senior here at Plattsburgh. I'm a TV video production major.
And you're currently making the show Stolen Bits, correct?
Yeah.
So do you make it a habit to steal in real life as well? Like you just stole this outfit, didn't you?
Yeah, I do have a habit of stealing. I used to be really bad with it, but I've gotten better. Now all I steal are bits.
I think that's even worse. do you have a favorite comedian or bit?
Do I have a favorite comedian? That's a really good question, actually. You know, I obviously I love Jerry Seinfeld. You know, Louis C.K. was always funny until, you know, but Kevin Hart was always funny. I always found him funny.
Him and Rock. Best.
Yeah, I love Tim Dillon. He's a Long Island guy. No specific bits. I mean, when I do my bits for the shows, I usually look towards the Jerry Seinfeld structure of how he tells his jokes, just because it's, you know, the most right way to do it.
Now, say you wake up in the body of a comedian one day. Who do you want it to be?
Who do I want it to be?
Yeah.
Probably Pete Davidson. He's pretty cool. I know we were just like joshing on him in the last show, but he's a pretty cool dude, so I can't really.
Is the only reason you're picking him is because he's dating, I forget who's dating.
Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian?
No.
Yeah.
No.
EA has more competition. And if you had a comedian to bring to your show, who do you think you would be? I'm assuming Seinfeld, because
yeah, it would be pretty cool to do something like that with Jerry Seinfeld, B-movie fame.
And where did the idea for Stolen Bits come from?
It came, so I had another show that I was going to do that was going to be a little bit more serious, and it was going to be a little bit more professional. But that's not fun to me. I like just kind of creating my own things and kind of like well, not my own things, but I love just kind of creating things and making jokes and kind of having a lot of fun, having a lot of laughs. You know, I like how little structure there is in the show.
And you're also working on this Hush Hush secret project I mentioned before. Going to be back to talk about that, right?
Yes, I will be back to talk about it with our wonderful executive producer, Camden Spicer.
Well, I can't wait for that, and I believe we should be running out of time soon. So let's take it away to Know Your Peers. Let's see what's up with that. You know, I never understood the need for people to know other people. Like, why? Though I am different from others in the fact that I'm perfect and I'm all the company I need. Right, me? Of course you're right. You're always right. Too true. And you know something? You're always right as well. So that statement must be true. Yeah. Honestly, people, I've been left behind in the studio since COVID started, and I think it's starting to affect me. Please, help. He's joking. He doesn't need help. He's fine. Maybe learning more about people isn't so bad. A good way to do that is to watch Know Your Peers, a show dedicated to learning about some people on the SUNY Plattsburgh campus. In the show, the creator Yeltsin goes around campus asking students for their stories, something I could never do. Go up to a stranger and ask questions? Oh, the introvert in me would never allow it. Would have been more fun watching grass grow than do that. But at the end of the day, what are we besides what we do and the stories we share? A quote from a TV show I recently got hooked on and won't stop talking about, Downton Abbey, fits well in what I feel like this show is doing. The quote goes, "The business of life is the acquisition of memories. In the end, that's all there is." I wholeheartedly agree. What else are we besides the memories we share and the stories? Also, anyone wants to make fun of me for liking Downton Abbey, come fight me. It's sassy and I like that. Plus, Professor McGonagall is in it, so of course I had to watch. Now, back to stories. Learning about others is essential to being happy. You can't be happy alone. I know, I've tried. You tried other things with me as well. And anyway, on to the next Live Night special here is Know Your Peers, hosted by Yulson, showing some student-run businesses here on campus. I'm not much of a sports guy, I'm going to be honest.
And
hey, I just
this afternoon, this is the live show of our this is the live version of my show. I have 3 beautiful guests here, which are students, and they're entrepreneurs on campus, and they offer services that can benefit the community of Plattsburgh. And I wanted to use the show to give them an opportunity to show off their talents. So with that being said, let's meet our first guest. What is your name? What is your year and your major here at SUNY Plattsburgh?
So my name is Luz Madera, and my major here at SUNY Plattsburgh is Business Administration. I also minor in psychology, and I am currently a senior.
Okay, Luz. What did you bring for us tonight?
So tonight, I brought some of my canvases. So this is one of them, inspired by a sunset, palm trees. I mainly focus on scenery.
Okay.
And then
I'll hold that.
okay, thank you. Then we have this other one. It's like more of a purple sky.
Can hold it. I really like this one.
Thank you. And then
I like the colors. Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really what I aim for. And yeah, this is another one that I made. This one was just like for fun, and yeah.
Wow. These are really nice.
Thank you.
You got more. Okay.
Yeah, then this one was inspired by the Northern Lights. It's like mountains and stuff like that. And then we have this other one that is inspired like by a road, either like in Miami or Cali. And then lastly, not only do I paint canvases, but I also do bookmarks, you know, for our readers and stuff like that. So this is a bookmark right here.
And can hold it up for our audience.
And
wow.
Yeah.
All right. What inspired you to start drawing? These are beautiful.
Thank you. And what inspired me to start drawing was during quarantine of 2020, I was at home, and you know, my parents wasn't really, you know, like in the idea of me, you know, being outside, you know, due to the whole pandemic and stuff like that. So I was home for the most part, and I caught myself just constantly being on my phone, and I really just wanted a break because it was just like getting boring at one point, like not really stimulating me. So yeah, I decided to order some canvases and paint from Michael's, and yeah, I began to paint.
So this is like a hobby you started during quarantine?
Yeah.
So take us to the process of what it's like to pick like a canvas that you want to draw, like an image that you want to use.
So originally I would get inspired by watching like YouTube videos. Like I'll just go on YouTube and see like things that I could paint, and then like I'll literally paint with them like guiding me, and then that's how I got comfortable like with blending and doing the designs and stuff like that. And then now like I just take like a vision of like what I've been inspired by in the past, or just in day-to-day life, and try to paint it.
So what kind of effect that you hope your art has on your customers, and or what is it that you hope they take away from it?
So the effect that I hope that my canvases have on, my paintings have on my customers is really just like a view that they can enjoy, whether it's like in their living space, or whether it's like by their desk, or whether they're reading. They just look forward, you know, to having like an aesthetically pleasing view.
Oh, thank you, Moose, for coming on the show. Now, if the people out there want to support you and purchase one of these beautiful paintings, where can they go and support you?
So they can go support me on Instagram at art.byalexo.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming on the show. Now let's meet our second guest for tonight or this afternoon. What is your name, your year, and your major here at SUNY Plattsburgh?
So my name is Cmm Peguero, and I'm a senior here at SUNY Plattsburgh. I've been going here my whole 4 years, and I'm double majoring in sociology and gender and women's studies with a minor in social justice.
Wow, very involved.
Thanks.
Where are you from, Charlene?
So I'm from the Bronx, born and raised, and my family is of Dominican descent. Well, I'm of Dominican descent, being that my family was born there.
So what services or products do you bring for us tonight?
So I provide the Plattsburgh community with some food, and not just any food, but vegan food.
Vegan food. What inspired you to start like cooking vegan food, especially in a place like Plattsburgh where there's not a lot of food options for us that come from the city?
Well, I've been trying to go vegan really since my junior year of high school, but I always just never really followed through. But then once I saw that I can still incorporate like my culture's meals with vegan food, I was like, hey, this can still work. And I'm also very adamant about people eating not McDonald's and stuff like that, like fast food. I don't like when my friends engage in like those kinds of meals. So that's why I started really making vegan meals.
So I follow your page on Instagram, and I see that you encourage healthy eating, and you use healthy ingredients. Can you tell us why it's important for you to change your diet and to encourage others to start eating healthy as well?
It's important to me because I just feel like it's great if, being that I come from the Bronx, we live like in a food desert, so you can't find really, you don't have access to fresh produce and stuff like that. You just really have access to McDonald's or Burger King, Wendy's, Popeyes, and liquor stores. So it's like when people think of food, they just think about something quick and easy as opposed to something that will actually like, you know, bring you nutrition and stuff like that. So I feel like I make it my goal, like you can't say anything now because I provide the meal for you, so there's no reason why you should be ordering McDonald's.
I like that.
Yeah.
Take us to the process of what it's like to cook with Charlene. Like, where do you find, who inspires you? Because as you mentioned, we don't come from communities where it's encouraged to eat healthy. Our diets, we kind of eat what's affordable. So take us to the process of like, where do you find inspiration or recipes to start healthy foods and stuff?
And I actually like how you said affordable, because the stigma that people usually have about veganism is that it's expensive, and I feel like that's only the case if you usually buy like mock meat and stuff like that. But I try to stick to, you know, the vegetables as much as possible. But to take you through the process of it, I really just go with my cravings, like what am I craving right now? And then I think about it, and then I just feel like that's what the people would want as well. And then I usually get inspired. My first page that I often go to is Black Rican Vegan. It's this woman on Instagram who started just like me. And she just inspires me because she literally makes every single meal that I've had growing up into a vegan version of it. And yeah, just TikTok, really, like they have like a good vegan content.
What challenges have you faced as a student? And you as well, Lucy, I didn't ask you this question earlier, but you can go at first and you can follow. What challenges have you guys faced as a student through being an entrepreneur and having to create and sell your products to students on campus and to the people in the community?
So some challenges that I face is really my time management. I'm heavily involved on campus. I'm a part of a club, so I'm a part of Fuerza, the Black and Latinx Student Union, so it's loose. And I'm also a part of Omega Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And then I have things to handle before I graduate, being that I'm a senior. So with all of that, it's just like, you know, a lot to deal with. And I just try to manage my time as best as possible.
Okay, Charlene. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
For the people out there that want to support and use your services, if you guys want to eat healthy, tell them how they can support you.
So you can follow me on Instagram at Charlene's Kitchen, but it's not Charlene spelled the way you would think. It's CharlinsKitchen. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Charlene.
Thank you.
All right. Now let's meet our third guest. What is your name, your year, and your major here at SUNY Plattsburgh?
My name is William. I'm 20 years old. I'm a junior, and my major is art, or is it bachelor's? I think just art.
Just art? Yeah, bachelor's in art?
Fine arts, I guess you would call it. You know what I mean?
All right. Thank you, William, for coming on the show. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you from?
I'm from Queens.
From
I'm
Queens, New York? Where in Queens?
Corona, by City Field.
Oh, you from Flushing? You there?
Flushing is a little bit past.
A little bit past Corona?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's right there. I walk to Flushing all the time.
Ah, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show. Queens natives.
You're from Queens too?
Of course. I'm from Rosedale. From Rosedale. Yeah. What made you to start getting into art and the service that you brought for us tonight?
Okay, so I wasn't like, I was always into art. I always liked drawing and stuff like that, but I never took it like serious. It was always a hobby. So when I came here for robotics. First semester, I didn't really enjoy it. So I was like, okay, I don't think this is what I want to do in college. I don't want to do this for 4 years. So I wanted to switch my major. I didn't know what I wanted to switch to, so at the time I had just downloaded Photoshop and I was just playing around with it and I enjoyed it a lot. So I was like, okay, let me just do something with art. And yeah, it kind of took off from there. I started sculpting, take my first sculpture class, Photoshop, I've been like doing it. Photoshopping my friends, anything that I could think
Album
of.
covers, like you do it all.
I guess, yeah, I could.
Hey.
But it's more of me just been practicing for like 3 years, I guess now.
Wow.
And yeah, so there's my art. You could check it out on my Instagram page, which I just started posting. And I brought some sculptures with me.
You have some sculptures with you. What can you show us tonight? What have you?
So this is my first one. It's a bridge.
Oh wow!
A bridge, a broken down bridge. Oh, wow. Which is supposed to symbolize to me, like how certain things break down little by little.
Wow.
But you could it's really perspective, so you could see it as.
I don't know if you guys could see. It starts like these two are fine, and then it starts to crack towards the end, and then it's a full crack at the end. Wow.
You could see it as it like fixing itself too, so it's really up to interpretation.
Wow. Wow.
That's how I feel about art. It's like how you look at it, or like how you as an individual
I was looking at
looks
it from one perspective. I even cut you. I was looking at it from one perspective, but you.
So,
wow, I like this one.
So this is my next sculpture, which is a welding I did of organs, which inspired me for my next one. But this one was more on COVID and how people get sick and stuff. So I decided to represent that in a weld with metal.
So how long do these really they take you to make?
Well, this one took a while because like working with metal and stuff like that, it takes time, and you just got to keep hitting it or welding and grinding and just to get to the shape you want it to be.
Wow.
Working with wood is a little more easier. I did carpentry in high school, so that one wasn't too hard. And then I have this one, which is my favorite one.
You guys have to see this one. Oh my goodness.
So it's
the
chest.
I don't know if you guys could see, but this is. Am I holding it upside down?
No, you're holding it correct.
I'm holding it correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the chest. Oh, okay.
Chest.
Explain this, because you showed this to me earlier, and I was pretty amazed by it, because I've never seen stuff like this, but it's very interesting, and I think it's really cool. So you can go ahead and explain to the people what inspired you, how long it took, and why.
So this one inspired me after making this one. So since this one is like organs too, I was like, I like working with wood. I enjoy working with wood. Welding is I also enjoy it, but I was like, okay, I want to do something big, because most of my sculptures are small. They're always small scale. So I decided to go big this time, and it took inspiration from that, and it's kind of the same, but this one's more on the human body, as it's not perfect symmetrical, or it's not it's not perfect, just like everybody. Like some people are not born symmetrically, and they're not perfect face, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I went for.
Wow. Well, what challenge? I know I didn't get back to you yet about this, but I want you to start, and then he can answer this question after. What challenges have you faced as a student? Like starting, because myself, I worked a full-time job, and I was trying to go to school, and it hurt my grades. So I don't know, being a business owner, like Charlene and you guys, how do you guys find the time to really do what you love doing, and also making sure you're staying on top of your academics?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. For me this semester, I'm currently taking 4 classes. 2 of them are in person.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, 2 of them are in person, and the rest are online, so it's easy for my schedule to fluctuate and be flexible.
Oh, that's good then. How about you?
Me, well, I decided to start working last semester, and it was a struggle at first because I was working like 20 hours a week, and my art, it takes time, so it's like I couldn't balance it because I also do like digital work, Photoshop, like heavy Photoshop.
Right. Sorry to cut you off, but that's all the time that we have for today, folks. They're telling me that you have to go. Thank you. Thank you again, always for showing up. I hope you guys out there see the beauty in their talents, and you go and support. Thank you again.
Follow us.
The Dungeoneers Guild is a club built on providing SUNY Plattsburgh students
So I was like, I don't know how to
in order to play and try out various tabletop games, with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
Hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work, dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without Chad.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. There are going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Like finding your limit and then wanting to like do better than that.
Dedication. Needs family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
I'm the president of the Campus Garden Club. We have just started our seeds, and then we'll plant them in the garden outside. In the fall, we do a lot of harvesting and food donations. The people who come to Garden Club are just like the most genuine, authentic people I've ever met, and I just love spending time with them.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
The sport of jiu-jitsu is mainly for, you can use it for self-defense. That's the number one reason it appeals to people. There's other people who come to this club for the competition aspect, and also a lot of others who do it for the workout aspect. It has multiple ways of appealing to different audiences, and you should come give it a try. You might like it.
Welcome back to PSTV interviews. This time I have Yolson. So tell me a little bit, what's your major?
My major is TV video production. Right now I'm looking to add digital media in the fall. So hopefully double majoring TV video production and digital media in the fall.
Smart. And this semester you're making the show Know Your Peers.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what makes you want to go out and meet people?
I think for us here in Plattsburgh, we have like a small community and everyone seems to be to themselves a little bit. I know for me, when I walk around, I wish I knew more about some of our peers. And I feel like the best way to do that is to go up to them and just ask questions. And with a camera, people are more willing to ask questions. It's not that awkward. So I just, for this semester, I just wanted to focus and try to ask questions to the students so incoming students know what life is like in Plattsburgh, and hopefully giving them some pointers on how to be involved on campus.
Gotcha. Do me a quick favor and move your mic a little bit from it's rubbing against your shirt.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so Are you nervous at all going up to random people and asking questions?
Nervous? Not really. I feel like because I have a camera and I have a purpose, I don't really get nervous. So I just go up to anyone that I see and I want to know more about. I go up to them and I ask them. Some of them are my friends. Some of them are strangers that I've never seen before.
And is there any particular person or story that you've heard and liked?
I like mostly my friend John. Like, he's been in Plattsburgh. I think this is like his 5th year and stuff. He's seen it before COVID, seen it after COVID. He's someone that he's very in tune with what goes on campus, knows everyone. So I think his story more of like what his motivation to graduate is kind of like has been a really interesting thing for me.
Well, I love what you're doing. I love know your peers and can't wait to see more of it.
All right.
I think that's all the time we have. Let's see what's next for us. Show that dealt with corruption and abuse of power. Then the No Title Show was produced. You may be wondering why I'm saying corruption is related, but have you seen the show? All you gotta do is be in the judge's good graces and the points will start rolling in. The moment you fall out with him though, he giveth and then he taketh away. I feel like Shakespeare said that. I feel for all those poor contestants on the show. May they receive as many points from the great god of the show, Nicholas. It honestly looks like a dictatorship to me with some of the most random cuts I've ever.
And then we have a bonus round at the end of it. So let's start. What's going to be the song?
Hero, let's see it. This or that, wizard or superhero. Think about it. Come on. Oh, okay. This, and that. All right, James.
What? Well, not sure what that was, but it seemed important. Maybe relate to the future in space somehow. Who knows? Moving on to the next live night special of the No Title Show with a live version of This or That with your host, Nicholas. Let's see how the contestants are robbed this time.
Welcome everyone to the No Title Show Live. It's the show with no title and no real point to it. It's the game show that's not a game show. First off, I have to thank Angel for that lovely introduction, but also you're going to be hearing from my lawyers for that potential slander. So minus 50 points to our live night host to start us straight off here. He does not deserve any points, so minus 50 points to Angel. Sorry, Angel. Anyways, I'm Nick, the very much human host of the next 15 minutes, and I'm joined by 3 other below average humans. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Average. What's going on? My name's Mark. Fun fact about me is I've never posted on my Instagram story.
Wow. Nice.
Hi, my name's Matt, and I'm depressed.
Nice.
Hi, I'm James, and I'm not depressed.
Wow. Amazing. Welp, tonight for the No Title Show, we're live, so it's gonna be a live show, and that means the stakes are high. We could get thrown off the air at any point for saying anything controversial, or if one of us gets murdered. So we're gonna try not to let that happen. Let's just hope for the best tonight. We're gonna start with some this or that, the game where you have to decide between 2 options I give you, this or that. Whoever has the best argument for the option they choose wins. There's no right or wrong answer. Remember, it's just whoever convinces me that they're right. All right, it's a battle to the death with your words. Also, after the game, we're gonna have a punishment. One person's gonna be our big loser and get pelted with items once again. So we'll see which one of us is brutally attacked.
Dude, you talk so fast, you should do infomercials.
I try. Let's get right to it though, guys. It's time for this or that. it's time for this or that. Oh. We're just stalling for time for those at home. All right, let's get right to it with this and that. This or that, my bad. Keep going, guys. You got this. I have faith. We're just gonna stall out a little time here. This is a very intense game of this or that, you know. So intense that we don't even have any questions out the gate, so that's how intense it is. But we're gonna get right to it. Right to it. In a matter of minutes, guys. Just give us a little bit of time on this or that. All right. So for our first this or that question, we have this: never listen to music again, or that, which is the that. Quick intermission, but never listen to music again or never be able to taste food again. This or that. What are we going for? This is never taste again. That is to, I don't know. Can we scroll back up a little?
Isn't this music? That is.
I don't know. Can we scroll back up?
I think this was the
music. Please scroll back up. But okay, let's start. James, what is going with that?
I need music every day, you know.
But that is food. Okay, yeah. Okay, got you.
Okay, so I need music.
All right, Matt, what are you saying?
I plan on working in the music industry, so I kind of need music.
Okay, Mark?
I definitely want to continue to taste food.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm giving no one points for that one because you guys didn't give me good answers. Again, I'm just, you guys don't deserve points. We're gonna go to the next. Zero to everyone. Yeah. How dare you guys even try to answer my questions? We're gonna go to question 2 in a minute here. Once we get everything set up, this or that question 2 will be going in a minute. So let's give it 1 minute here, and then we will be on for question 2 of this or that.
Are you gonna count down the minute? 60, 59?
We won't count down the minute, but we will wait here patiently for that minute to pass of this or that. So we'll hold on. Oh, okay, we have this. Nose grows every time you lie, or that you cry hot sauce. Which one you going for? This or that, quick. All right, James, why are you going with cry hot sauce?
Because I don't like my nose getting bigger. It's pretty perfect where it is.
Fair enough, Matt.
Yeah, I already have a big nose, but I could cry and then have a nice meal.
All right, Mark, what you thinking?
Definitely don't want to be Pinocchio. So
that's fair. All right,
but it like burns when it comes out of your eyes, like really bad.
How do you know?
You've never had a hot sauce like touch your eye? Like you never scratched your eye when you're eating Taco Bell? I had like a little Diablo sauce.
That's actually a fair point. That would hurt.
Yeah, but it goes away. You know?
I am giving no one points again because I don't like any of the answers. Once again, you guys are not doing good for yourselves. I don't know. Step it up. Where are the answers at, guys? Next, this or that question. Let's put it up. This or that question 3. What is it? This, bring back Club Penguin. That we have bring back Toys R Us. So this one's for the kids. Which one are you going for? 5, 4. All right, James, come on. This. James, why are you going with option 1, which was Toys R Us, which was Club Penguin?
I had like a bunch of Puffles, and they were really cool, and they were a bunch of different colors, so they need to bring
All right, Matt, which one?
That was my answer. I had hella Puffles.
All right, Mark?
You know, it was our childhood, and you got to bring back what you had.
All right, James, I'm giving you 50 points. You guys just copied James's answer.
Stealing my flow. Stealing my flow.
I don't
somebody else give their answer.
Maybe you should come up with a better answer. I think that's honestly the better.
I like that.
The better thing.
Mix it up the order.
All right, question 4, I believe. I don't even know, but this or that. Let's see what we got. We have this: play hide and seek to the death, or that we're gonna have compete in the Maze Runner. Which one you going with? So we have hide and seek to the death or Maze Runner. Everyone going with hide and seek. Why hide and seek? Mark?
I am the hide and seek world champion of 2022.
Okay. I don't know about that. Matt?
I get lost in that maze and die in a day, bro.
James?
Weren't there things trying to kill you in that maze?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm really good at hiding.
But you got to be the last person found, so.
And I'm the world champion, so.
I got to give the points to Mark.
That's
50
Cap.
points to Mark.
Bro,
We're
the act,
Mark.
bro.
You got to get the points for that. I can't not give it to the world champion of hide and seek.
You didn't prove it, though.
I don't know. That is kind of essential for a hide and seek.
He didn't
Sorry to let you know. All right, next this or that question. Let's throw it up. We got this: assassinate the Pope, or that be assassinated by the Pope. Which one we going for? Okay. Oh, this is. Dare I start with Mark?
What?
Why are we going with this?
I don't want to kill the Pope, so
that's fair.
He can shoot me.
Matt?
I thought this was assassinating.
Well, no, you're going with your assassinating the Pope, man.
No.
Why are you guys?
Whatever.
Why would you pick that option?
I'm not trying to die. Like, what is the?
Oh wait, you guys went with be assassinated by the Pope.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought I did.
No, you went with assassinate the Pope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So 50 points to Matt and James. My bad.
Okay.
Mark, I don't know why you're choosing to assassinate the
myself.
Pope. That's really suspicious, to be honest.
All right.
W.
And I don't know if that should be on air, but oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you picked
FBI's
that.
coming.
All right,
FBI is coming.
next this or that question. So we have a beautiful this. Right here will be a discover Atlantis. Or we have that, solve the secret to the ancient Mayan riddle. What we going for? Or ruins, my bad. All right, so we have, Matt, why are you going with that? Why Mayan ruins?
Oh, I did the wrong one again.
Minus 50 points to Matt, so Matt's back at 0. Matt's back at 0.
Catching heat for no reason.
Why aren't you ready, Matt? You know, that's really the question.
I gotta think,
James,
bro.
why are you going with this? Why are you going with this?
I'm
Why
at 0,
Atlantis?
not minus 50.
I'll put him at, leave him at minus 50. I'm fine
Bro!
with it. James, why are you going with
I like Atlantis because there's dolphins down there.
No, there's not.
Why? Mark. How do you know? You been there?
Mark.
That's what I thought.
Dolphins are mammals, bro. They need to breathe.
And they can't breathe in Atlantis? How do you know? You been there?
It's underwater.
Listen, Mark.
Unless there's air pockets.
All right, minus 50 points to James also. I can't with this, bro. Unbelievable. We're just going, we're moving forward. You minus 50. Both of you are at 0. Mark, you're in the lead.
See, I'm at 0, bro.
Nah, you're at minus 50. Minus
myself.
50, Matt. Next question for this or that. What are we going for? We got this, a beautiful this question. 10 bears or that, 30 wolves. Who would win in a fight? 10 bears, 30 wolves. What we feeling?
Bears?
Bears, wolves? All right, Matt, why are you going with the bears?
Dude, one swipe from a bear is going to take out a wolf. Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
All right, fair. But 30 wolves?
Dude, but it's going to take like,
it's
3 to 1.
That's a lot of wolves.
It's going to take like
3 to 1 ratio.
To even
all right,
mess with
Mark, what are you saying?
I'm saying the 3 to 1 ratio. You have the wolves. If they all
Wolves
attack,
are winning?
I think so, yeah.
James, why are you going with the bears?
Because think about it like this. Bears have 2 hands. It's 2 wolves at one time. Right? That's 15 wolves they have to take care of.
James gets 50 points. I like that answer. give him the points back. You know, that's
that
actually...
is literally exactly what I said.
Nah, but James said it like in a way that I understood.
That is exactly what I said.
3 to 1 ratio?
No, you said bears, 1 swipe. You feel me?
2 bears,
2 hands.
2 bears, 2 hands. What do you say?
You have to explain.
I got the points. I don't care.
2 claws was the right way to word that question.
Listen,
so.
I'm catching the
Next this or that question. Next this or that question. You could always redeem yourself. We got be caught in a volcano eruption, this, or that, be caught in a tsunami. So it's volcano or tsunami. James, why are you going with a volcano?
Because I hate drowning. Like that. Like I've tried to hold my breath for a minute, and you know, like when you
I think everyone hates drowning.
Exactly.
Mark,
but it would be way worse.
Why are you going with your option?
I'd rather drown than be burned alive.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah. There's a movie like you could survive a tsunami, bro. It's not guaranteed death.
So you got to suffer through that? I'm good.
I'm giving 50 points to James. I think the volcano is the better answer there. Again, who even said
it's too easy. It's too easy. I'm like that.
And you're just gonna give him points because you like this answer, bro? Because you thought that was a better one?
You're in the negatives, Matt. You're in the negatives. You gotta step up, to be honest.
This is cap.
Next question.
Easy money.
We have this. You can never live in America again. Or that. You have to eat a cockroach every year. What are we going for? James, why don't you want to be in America?
Because Italy has way better food.
All right, Matt, why are you going with cockroach?
Wrong one again, bro.
Mark, why are you going with cockroach?
I'll eat the cockroach.
50 points to Mark. We'll give it to him.
Thank you.
50 points. And we got one final dish of that question before we decide a winner for tonight. So let's throw it up. What do we have? We have
every year.
This or that.
Ooh.
A beautiful this or that question for the last this or that question. Amazing. Matt's still losing.
You better give me like 1,000 points for this one.
Next question. Free $200 or you get a knife thrown at you. So this is, You gotta choose.
Do I get paid for the knife thrown at me?
No, this is hypothetical. Oh, you're going with the 200. Why are you going with the 200, Matt?
I'm not.
You can't change your answer.
Wait, I thought it was this.
This is for the free 200.
Okay.
So why the free 200, Mark?
It's $200.
James?
I would have an incredible story. If
All right, 50 points to Mark, 50 points to James. We're gonna get the 50 points. Matt, it's not getting any. All right.
Providing SUNY Plattsburgh students the ability.
All right, we're gonna go to commercial. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Oh my God.
The Dungeoneers Guild is a club built on providing SUNY Plattsburgh students the ability to meet up in order to play and try out various tabletop games, with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
I'm the president of the Campus Garden Club. We have just started our seeds, and then we'll plant them in the garden outside. In the fall, we do a lot of harvesting and food donations. The people who come to Garden Club are just like the most genuine, authentic people I've ever met, and I just love spending time with them.
Whoa, look at this place.
Look, I think that's Jupiter.
Look at that, Mars. I think that's Mars.
What's that one?
Whoa, it's the first time people have come to visit me in 25 years. It's been so long since. Where did everybody go? Oh, come back! Wait.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work and dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without Chad.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. There are going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Finding your limit and then wanting to do better than that.
Dedication. It means family.
Fun.
Dedication.
And we're back. Unfortunately, it looks like, we're in for the punishment. I shouldn't have messed with Angel. This is not what I want to see.
Yes, hello. I am now the host of No Title Show. I'm also the host that has negative 50 points right now, so I have nothing to lose. So this was a mistake putting me in charge. We have these wonderful items right in front of me that these wonderful crew members are going to pick up and throw at the contestants. Now, I'm not saying what to pick. I'm not saying that at all. But again, I am negative 50 points, so I have nothing to lose. Everyone, pick your weapons.
Pick your weapon.
Don't take the knife.
Dude, I'm swerving that glove.
I'm swerving that glove. Line up.
Get out of here.
Oh, man. What are you, is this like a firing squad?
We're doing it. This is all at the same time, right?
Like how hard we're throwing.
Soldiers,
we're getting punished.
Soldiers, are you ready?
Just don't name at me.
Soldier, soldier.
This is gonna be foul in every sense of the word.
Try to make it an equal opportunity throwing. All of us get hit.
Ready and fire. Oh.
You're throwing crutches, bro? What?
We survived.
Leave.
Thanks. That's all the time we got for the No Title Show. Adios, everyone.
That was a
Thank
good
you
catch.
for watching. Maybe if you're
got
watching,
hands,
maybe
bro.
I don't know. Adios.
Thank you.
To black we go, fading out slowly over time till we fade to black.
Peace.
Yeah, wave,
Lead of
guys.
the dome.
Wave, guys. Wave. Oh, there we go.
In order to play and try out various tabletop games with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
Wow, look at this place.
Look, I think that's Jupiter.
Look at that. Mars? I think that's Mars.
What's that one?
Whoa. It's the first time people have come to visit me in 25 years. It's been so long since. Where did everybody go? Oh, come back! Wait.
Are you bored? Or looking for something new to try? Well, the College Theater Association is looking for new members. Whether you're beginning acting or trying to get back into it, anybody can join. Once you join, you can expect chill vibes and friendships that'll last a lifetime. Contact the CTA member at any time. Remember, don't delay. Join the CTA today.
1:30.
What? I'm actually curious. Please tell me. If you don't know us, then the next special will be perfect for you. Up next is the Cmm Showcase. Now, what is CMM? Now, I'm saying the words, the letters CMM, just so you know. CMM stands for the Communications Department here at SUNY Plattsburgh, but it's much more than just communication. Here, we learn many different aspects of TV and film. I myself am a TV video production major. From editing, special effects, to audio design, we learn everything here. We also make short films, documentaries, do our own news specials in many different classes. At the heart of it all, in my eyes, is PSTV, a student-run news station that helps give us all real-world experience. You might be wondering, or thinking, that there must be teachers to oversee it all and do all the work since we're all, lazy college students. You're right, of course. The amazing John Chambers is our class teacher, keeping us all in line, but that's it. Just the one man. Besides that, we have a full reign. Every newscast is created by students collecting stories. Every show is thought up by the students who then produce, direct, and edit the shows. This class is something we all love and have fun doing. Now, a lot of times we have projects that many don't get to see, which is a real shame. Some of them are hidden gems of the film industry. I would not be surprised to see anyone that I've worked with here someday plastered on posters on movies or TV shows. People here do the project for the grade, but they pour their life, soul into their projects, and sometimes don't get a good grade. I'm one of them. Now, you get a chance to see some of those works. Here, hosting the CMM Showcase for PSTV Live Night is Nicole Librowitz and Bailey DeRolibra, showing 3 projects brought from students here at Plattsburgh. Enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to the CMM Showcase. I'm Bailey.
I'm Nicole.
And we are going to talk to 3 different communications students about their different projects and just how they started creating them. So first up, we have Mr. Michael O'Donnell.
Hello there.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you're majoring in, what year you are?
Sure. Yeah. So I'm a senior right now at the school here on my sweatshirt, and I will be graduating in broadcast journalism. So that's my field.
What made you first pick broadcast journalism?
Well, actually, I wasn't dead set on it until, because I was just under the impression that, any old journalism degree could get you whatever you wanted. And I noticed that Plattsburgh had a more TV-specific journalism, which is kind of what I wanted to do anyways. And not that I was, against going into any other field, but I felt like that was probably my best bet. So that's how I made the decision.
Awesome. So we have one of your packages that we're going to look at and kind of talk about. So when you're preparing for a story, how do you go out and find that story, or who you're going to interview, or the idea?
So I would say I'm fairly obsessive. So the first thing I do is immediately go on to Google, and I try my best to figure out what person I want to interview, how to get into contact with them and whatnot. But it's a very stressful process because you just have to figure out who's going to be your interviewee that week, and especially last fall, that one was quite stressful because you had to find somebody to interview, otherwise you didn't get a grade that week. So in this case, this semester is a little different. You can either get an interview or you have to put together a voiceover. But getting the interview is by far the most satisfying part, because it's like, okay, you know what? That's what you really need is really trying. As long as you're trying, it's definitely the most rewarding part of it is getting that together. So.
Walk us through your prep process before you start to film.
So the first thing I do is I do have to pitch the story to either whoever is producing that newscast that week. So I always try to make sure that I'm pitching the one that I wanted to do the most, because I do find certain things a little bit more interesting than others. I'm just biased that way, and I end up going through and making sure that my backups are good enough to at least somewhat match that first one. And after I get it, confirmed, which I usually do, I immediately after class, I call whoever I can, I text whoever I can, especially if I'm interviewing a student. That's typically the first thing I do, or I reach out through email. And when that's done, then the real hardcore stress starts is, especially if it's in-person interviews, which I've really only done one that was over Zoom. So that one, doing it in person, I've been at that for a while, and making sure all the equipment is there, having my questions prepared, and then actually getting there and not screwing up the audio. That's always something I manage to do. Is really I mess up on that, but. There's a lot of steps, when you actually get to that interview, when you're interviewing that person. It certainly helps when you're interviewing somebody who knows what the camera is all about. But if you're interviewing a politician or somebody in government, it's stressful because they got little to no time on their hands to deal with some weird kid from SUNY Plattsburgh just asking them questions that they really don't probably care to answer. So, having to white balance the camera and make sure that their audio is good. Like I said, the audio is not my strong suit. And then making sure that, they're focused and there's not like 10 feet of headroom above them or something crazy like that. So that's really the most, that's my preparation before actually getting it all together.
That sounds like good prep.
Yeah.
A lot of steps there.
Yeah, it's anxiety through and through, no question about that. But that one, and then actually getting B-roll for it is not as difficult as I used to think it was. It's a lot of times it's, you just ask the person and they don't really mind. They know what you're doing. And then after that, I'd say it's easier when you are out and about and you don't have all of your camera equipment. Sometimes you're like, well, I can just get a video, because sometimes your phone quality is just as good as your camera. And it's typically like when you're just, perfect example, I was out walking on campus and I saw like a recharge battery sign just for just a random sign, and it was a story that you'll see here soon about mental health on campus. So I was like, that's perfect. And I didn't have anything with me, but I got video of it, and it's always random, and it's always
interchangeable.
Yeah, it's always in the moment, and it's never like planned out ever.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, hopefully not struggling to find a job. That's typically my top priority. But I hope that I'm at the same job for a while. I like consistency. So I'm a fan of trying to build up time at one location. So that's what I hope, is that I'm at the same job for a long time.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
today.
talking about it.
We are going to bring on our second guest, Carolina.
Carolina Mendez.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Carolina Mendez.
And just for starters, so I'm a senior and I major in digital media production. I also minor in graphic design, graduating this semester.
Are you excited to graduate?
I am very excited. It's definitely going to be a new step for me and a new chapter opening, but I'm excited to see what comes, even with the nerve-wracking feelings that come with it.
How did you first find that you wanted to study graphic design? So digital media, I should say.
Initially, sophomore year, I really just got to the point of realizing that I had to pick a major. The time was coming. So going into it and just looking through what was offered, I realized that digital media production was the best option to like encapsulate the graphic design classes that I wanted to take, as well as any other design classes. Yeah. I took intro to graphic design and I just remember I loved it. It was something so fun, and it reminded me of what I used to do in middle school. Actually, I used to do like little edits on my phone where I would use like Canva, something simple like that. Yeah, and just do like little graphics for that. So once I realized that that class was able to give me that, I was like, wow, this is definitely what I want to try to do.
So we have actually like one of your works to show off. So do you want to talk a little bit about it and kind of the process behind coming up with the idea?
So for the Muse magazine, actually, I remember Alexa Demay is one of my favorite people to look at and just to do work with. So for the cover of this magazine, I really wanted to embody something dreamy, something ethereal, and I came up with the name Muse just because it was one of my favorite words, and I feel like it went very well with the aesthetic. So on the cover of this, I did a kind of theme where I was doing transparency as well as just multiple photos of her, so it kind of looked like you were in a dream. It was kind of that scape, something that you can blink in and blink out of. I wanted to bring that theme into the cover, and that's how I got it.
During the process of making the graphic, did you find it was more of like a trial and error, like what looks good and what you were basing your inspiration off of, or?
It was definitely trial and error. For starters, I always start with the main image and I kind of just see what comes to mind with that. I focus a lot on typefaces just because I feel like the way that a title might look really just determines how someone might view it. And I initially started with that image itself. I played around with some colors. I liked that blue color and I wanted to continue like the dreamy kind of theme. So I used that as well. And it kind of just got to the point where I replicated the images because I was liking how it was coming out, but it's definitely trial and error, like the whole process of it.
Yeah. Do you usually keep with like the same type of aesthetic, or do you kind of play around with different ones?
Usually most of the time I lean towards more like ethereal kind of, even script. I use script in everything that I do for the most part. I feel like that's one of my signatures. I just love how handwritten and organic it looks. I usually keep in with that theme unless I'm doing like a special project or anything like that. I tend to stick to my comfort zone, but definitely with the classes that I've been taking this semester, publication design being one of them, that's been one of my favorite ones so far. So just diving into like different categories and different classes, I can definitely figure out some other themes and not stick to what I usually do.
What is an aspect of graphic design or digital media that you still find yourself wanting to practice more of or learn more of?
Definitely, I would say Illustrator is one thing that I'm tackling right now, definitely learning how to draw things out and make it look more handwritten, organic. That's something that I've been diving into recently. Photoshop was also very hard for me when I first started. Eventually, over time, I was able to get the handle of it, but Illustrator still seems to be like the hardest one that I struggle with, and design is my favorite just because it's mostly like type-based, and I feel like text and type-based are usually the ones that I started out with, and I just ended up becoming one of the best. Like, that was my best area.
Yeah. So our last question for you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, definitely, like, after graduation, I feel like I've come to the point of realizing I want to pursue magazine design specifically. So hopefully in 5 years, I see myself working at a magazine company, either being one of the designers or maybe helping on that editing team with that. I say magazine specifically because even when I was younger, I used to subscribe to Glamour magazine for like 10 years, and it was my favorite thing. So in 5 years, I definitely hope to see myself in a magazine company because I feel like that would be my dream.
What would be your dream magazine to work for?
Definitely Interview, because all of their layouts and even their covers, they're so dynamic, they're so beautiful, and it fits my aesthetic like really well, so I feel like that would be my perfect place.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Loved talking about your work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carolina. And sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you
go.
We are going to bring on our last guest, Mr. Camden Spicer, who is going to talk more about his After Effects projects and more of the TV video editing type of vibe. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. What kind of coffee is this?
You know, our special blend.
That's special PSTV blend.
Yes.
It's delicious. No, thanks. Yeah, no. So what?
Who are you? What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm.
Tell us a
yeah,
little about yourself.
Of course, yeah. No, my Camden Spicer is the name. Don't wear it out. I'm a double major in TV video production and digital media production. I'm a senior, so yeah, in about 4.5 weeks, I'm walking the stage and closing one chapter. Yeah, of course, thank you. The end of one chapter and the start of the next. So I'm excited.
What made you decide to study TV production and digital media?
That's a good one. In high school, I was part of. I was class president for that, and a lot of what we did was fundraising, And so my buddies and I were like, oh, why don't we just make commercials to advertise what we're selling? So we would do that, and that was the first time I ever edited something, and I loved it. I'm like, oh, this is so cool, like, you know, figuring it out, and then seeing the final product when you're done, it was fantastic, and it took off from there. I got involved in high school with live streaming events, so like sports games, graduation. I did music concerts, you know, that I started that because, you know, my grandparents, you know, they're starting to get old, and, you know, I needed to find a way so that they can watch, and other people too, and it really took off. You know, I had a toe in just about everything, and it wasn't until I was thinking, like, dang, what am I going to do with my life? Then I'm like, oh, I can do this professionally, and I can make money off of doing what I like. And, you know, my grandfather gave me a piece of advice that I'll always take with me is, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. Yeah. And I love it. I cherish all my time here. I've certainly learned a lot and improved my skills, and that's how I got involved. I heard about Plattsburgh. I came for a tour. John Chu was here, and he was the one that he put me on a camera when I got here. He was so friendly. He let me use all of the equipment, gave me a mini lesson and everything, and I walked around like, wow, like, this is a really cool program. Like, they're so cool here. They're so open and welcoming, and that's what really got me into it.
So I've been in several classes with Camden, especially our After Effects one, and he has put a lot of people to shame with that program. We have one of your little, like, intro clips that we're gonna show.
Oh, yeah.
But do you want to talk about, like, how you learned this program?
Yeah, After Effects, it's a fun one. It was something that I learned what it was in high school. I'm like, whoa, I can insert, like, explosions, lightning, and stuff and into this program and into videos. I'm like, whoa. I'd love to learn how to do that. So when I got here, I'm like, yes, we get to learn After Effects. So my hobby for a little bit was just watching tutorials, just watching people work, watching live streams of some YouTubers that do productions, watching them work, and just kind of practicing, honing your craft. You know, just like, you know, if you want to get better at drawing, draw every day. So I can't draw, so that's something I need to improve on. So I After Effects, I put a lot of time into it, and I want to push myself to see what I can really do. So that's my goal with everyone. Okay, I can do this. What else can I do? Right. That's my thought process and motivation behind it.
That was some pretty impressive animation in the video. How long did that take you to? That's it's a sequel, by the way, to a PSA I did in high school. Yeah. Anyway, that production took about a month, a little over a month, and I filmed it in the basement, in my mom's basement, during the COVID semester. And that's what, you know, I like to keep my mind busy doing things. It's like a puzzle for me. So that's what I did. I spent about a month and a half on it, and I'm really proud of it. I love it. It turned out really good. Yeah, of course.
So our final question. Yeah. Before we are all finished, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's the dream? When
I graduate, I'm moving downstate, and I'd love to work in the city, and I would love to get into broadcast engineering or just any production aspect of news or night talk shows or anything like that. You know, I'd like to push myself to see, you know, where I can really end up in life. So that's my goal, for sure. 5 years.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. And thank you, Camden's our executive producer, our wonderful.
Do I get to keep this?
Sure.
Yeah, you can keep the mugs.
You can keep all of it.
Oh, yes. That's fine. I'll take the set
plant too.
Sweet.
Well, thank you. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you for I'm Nicole. Thank you for joining us for the CMM Showcase.
And I'm Camden.
And
Camden. And thank you to our other two guests. See you next time.
Is a club built on providing SUNY Plattsburgh students the ability to meet up in order to play and try out various tabletop games, with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
Where
hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work and dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without Chad.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. They're going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Like finding your limit and then wanting to like do better than that.
Dedication. It means family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Sorry about that. Today I am interviewing both Nicole and Bailey. Hi, tell us about your majors.
So I'm TV, video, and digital media with a minor in PR.
I have a major in TV video production and taken some PR classes as well.
Nice. Now, I know, Bailey, you're a TA from one of my classes.
Yes.
Have you guys worked any other jobs in the department or anything else?
You want to go first?
Sure. I interned for this school doing like accessibility work, and like I do video tutorials and make graphics, like big infographics for the ACC. Yeah.
I was a TA for a couple of the media classes here last semester, and then I worked in the equipment cage, which really helps you to then come into the studio because then it familiarizes you with the different cameras and mics, kind of prepares you more.
If I remember correctly, you both are graduating this semester, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
After your time here, is there any particular class or even teacher that you guys have a favorite of? Or
John Chambers.
John Chambers, good choice.
John Chambers, John Chu, maybe Tim Brandfault as well.
Any favorite classes?
Probably the management class that I took last semester and this semester.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot of fun being able to like work with the crew basically every day, and I got the chance to write my own show last semester, so that was really cool. And then working on like social media or doing like these specials with Nicole and Savannah has been a lot of fun.
And now, speaking of your show last semester, there's one character I really liked. His name was JJ. You know, he's a cool DJ. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about? He's a completely different person. He's a cool DJ, and yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any particular project from you guys that you're proud of?
I would say for one, I'm proud of the work that gets done here at PSTV. I think we all come together and we're proud of the shows that we pre-record, and I think I'm proud of this special because as seniors it really kind of lets students show off what they're capable of.
Oh, nice input.
Yeah, it was really nice to like hear about everyone and all their projects and where they hope to be. But I have to say, I think my favorite was filming We're Alive, which was my show. Angel was in it. That was just like a dream come true to like write it and produce it.
Very well said. Well, I think that's all the time we have right now. Now we're going to give you a secret project we've been working on. Here's the first trailer of The Average Man.
The Dungeoneers Guild is a club built on providing SUNY Plattsburgh students the ability to meet up in order to play and try out various tabletop games, with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work and dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without track.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. They're going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Finding your limit and then wanting to do better than that.
Dedication. Needs family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel. When you take that shot. When the moment is yours.
I'm the president of the Campus Garden Club. We have just started our seeds, and then we'll plant them in the garden outside. In the fall, we do a lot of harvesting and food donations. The people who come to Garden Club are just like the most genuine, authentic people I've ever met, and I just love spending time with them.
So for sure.
So this is going to be the first PSTV movie. Are you guys excited to be working on the first one, making history?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's pretty ambitious what we want to do. But yeah, I think here we go. We're ready for real this time.
First look.
First look at Average Man.
Take the chair.
Hurry up, we don't got all day.
I know, don't rush me.
Listen, you know he has anxiety.
And we are gonna rush you.
How about you keep watch and do your job, and I'll do mine. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Damn it.
First look at Average Man. So I just want to say, good job, guys. Love the trailer.
Thank you very much. No, we're super excited to take on a superhero flick.
Yeah.
For sure, it is not a rom-com. We're doing a superhero movie.
Superhero movies. Yeah.
Are you happy you lied the entire semester now?
I am. Yeah. No, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Way to keep someone in suspense, right?
Right. You know, I think once the crew found out what we were doing, you could totally tell. That
they lit up.
The energy.
They lit up.
The energy was a lot stronger than if they were to be doing a rom-com. Which my energy's up more since we're doing a superhero movie. My energy would be down.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So in the trailer, we didn't see the hero, but we did see a couple of thugs, and one thug just got me excited to see the movie. So I think his name was Thug Number 1 in the trailer.
Oh yeah. He was the first to get picked off.
So do you guys do you enjoy having thugs being picked on?
Yeah.
Especially Thug 1.
Thug 1.
He's the first to go.
First to go every time.
You don't think he needs some redemption, like a good villain redemption?
He might get a spin-off movie.
That's up to him.
Yeah, he might get it.
It's his redemption.
He might get a spin-off movie.
All right, we'll have to find out. Are you guys yourself fans of superhero movies? Is that where the idea for Average Man came from?
Oh no, I'm kidding. Yeah, of course, yeah. huge fan of superhero movies. Starting back from 2008 Iron Man.
Classic.
That was the one I fell in love with, and from there it goes on. What about you, Grant?
Yeah, I love superhero movies. This is this is something I've been kind of wanting to do. I actually had originally had this idea for this script back in high school, and it just never really came to fruition, just because we were all younger. We were all 16, 17. Now we're 21, 22 years old now,
and we have the skills.
Right, we have the skills, and we have the
means necessary,
and the resources, and the drive of a crew.
With severe debt as well from getting those resources.
Yes.
You're right, but
we have no budget for this. There's zero budget.
It looks like $1 million movie from that trailer.
Oh,
you're
it
saying.
is, yeah.
No, well, when you have a $1 million crew and $1 million acting, it really
There you
helps.
go. That's what you need. We have $1 million crew, $1 million.
Exactly.
So, would you guys, for the Average Man movie, would it be in the MCU or would it be in the DC universe? What do you guys think?
You want to know what's funny, actually?
Yeah.
So canonically, I actually have Average Man. So when I made this in high school, canonically, I had Average Man taking place right in between Endgame and Infinity War. There was a post-credit scene I had. I wish I could probably find it at one point.
I'm sorry.
There was a post-credit scene where the main character gets a call from Tony Stark about trying to help out the Avengers right before Endgame. So cause that's canonically where it takes place when I first made it. But
I feel like we should put a spoiler disclaimer there in case anyone hasn't seen Endgame or Infinity War. What
I know,
what are you
right?
doing?
Yeah. If you haven't seen any of the Marvel movies ever, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's it's about time.
Yeah,
it's about time, guys.
Come on.
Have there been any complications in the filming so far? Anything that you had to work around?
Definitely setting more dates to film. We have some footage in the can, but we need more. Because it's such an ambitious film and we want to do a lot with it, there was a lot of planning that needed to happen around our classes. So writing the script, coming up with camera angles, what we wanted to do cinematically to make every shot count as what we could, as well as we could. Took a lot of time. I don't know a blockbuster movie that was made in a semester.
Yeah.
So
I think the hardest part was definitely coming up with the story, coming up with the dialogue, because that's you got to write not 30 pages or 40 pages of dialogue for 5 or 6 people. It's never easy, but I think we're through the woods when it comes to that stuff. Because the cinematic part, filming and all that stuff. That's something we both enjoy. So
toys.
Yeah. Exactly. So now we get to play with the toys, and I think that's going to make us want to play with it. That's going to make us want to do it more.
Of course.
So we're filming. We're filming every week now. More too.
I do hope the preparation comes through because again the trailer looked amazing. I'm very excited to see the final product. I've read the script because again, I'm thug number one if you guys can't tell. Yeah, but yeah, I'm very
spoilers out.
Spoilers. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, of course.
And now, personally, if you had a choice, would you guys be a superhero or a supervillain?
Superhero.
Yeah.
Superhero?
Who doesn't love a superhero?
Yeah, I'd be an anti-hero, more or less, probably.
You'd be like Deadpool?
Yeah, I just kind of do my own thing.
Do your own thing?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I would agree with anti-hero. I feel like if I ever got powers, I would try to be a hero, but if I'm beating up some bad guys and I see their wall is full of cash, I might just,
yes, I gotta get this to the authorities.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
I feel like if I save lives, I'm kind of owed a little something.
Exactly.
Look at Spider-Man. There's so many Spider-Man merch in the universes, but he doesn't get a cent.
Well, as the line goes, action is his reward. So that's his model.
That's not a good reward in the end. And if you had to pick of any power, what would you be?
You can go first.
Me?
It's gonna take me a minute.
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis, very nice.
Because I can still fly. I can still fly because I can just move myself.
Have you ever seen the movie Chronicle?
I've not.
It's a very good movie. 3 boys get telekinesis, and it's just a whole very good movie. It's a very good superhero.
Like Matilda?
Matilda, yeah. A little more deadly than Matilda, I would say. I don't think anyone died in Matilda. You got an answer?
I would love Spider-Man's powers. He's my favorite hero. I would love to go web slinging in New York. sure.
That might be me.
And then
too.
hang it up.
Never again.
Because I do not want to
Do it once, pull a muscle.
No,
and then
yeah, I'll be
it
done.
right.
I'll hang it up. Spider-Man, no more.
Spider-Man, no more.
That's a very good introduction to my next question. Yeah. If you had the choice, would you rather be bitten by a radioactive spider or leave your home planet?
Radioactive spider.
Radioactive spider.
Yeah. Radioactive spider. I mean, we got through COVID, so I mean, I think we could go through that like transformation.
Even though canonically, when Peter Parker gets bitten, he can't have kids from them because again, it's radioactive.
Is he sterile afterwards?
Yeah, he's actually not. There's a whole.
I'm sorry, that's not woof.
Is there an actual like? There's a storyline about that?
Oh yeah, whole storyline. He even meets the devil, makes a deal with them. It's like a whole
Thanos?
thing.
Does Thanos do that?
No, I think it's very dark as well.
Devil?
After Peter Parker impregnates Mary Jane, she dies from the radioactive stuff. So you guys, do you want to change your answers at all? Or
No, I don't. That's added a lot more depth to like everything. I didn't know that was like an actual story.
Yeah, it's probably the darkest storyline there.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm like actually shocked.
I know.
Like,
I know.
I don't know what to say.
Look it
Just
up
the
on
things
YouTube.
you can't say is just bothering me. Anyway, yeah.
Now, from the trailer, we've seen the hero. Any words on the main villain? Do we have a main villain or anything you can say from the so far?
We do have a villain.
We do.
Any want to comment on it?
And that's where the secret title, The Disagreement, comes from.
The Disagreement
is from the main villain. I don't know. What do you want to reveal about that? You want to give a teaser?
The main villain is someone close to our hero. It's about
twin brother.
I'm not giving it.
No, you can't.
No twin brothers.
I can't confirm or deny.
Nope.
Then if there's no twin brother, I can't watch it. It's not a good movie.
Well, you'll have to Photoshop it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Fix it in post.
We'll fix that in post.
Now we are in the early stages of the movie. Understandably, because of everything going on, you guys got a lot of work. Right. Do we have an estimated release date by chance? Or are you guys hoping for
by the last week of the semester?
Last week of the semester.
I'd like to for our wrap party for PSTV. I'd love to be able to show it there.
Yeah.
But we still got a lot of legwork to do to get to that point. So that's a fingers crossed.
Yeah. We really just gotta put our heads down and get to work.
Good luck with that. I mean, I've edited 10-minute things before. You guys editing an hour-long movie, more power to you. I wish you guys both.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of long nights.
We love premiere. We love audition. It's great.
Yeah.
I feel like we should put a mini fridge in one of the edit suites, just monster to get you guys through.
I'm just gonna move in.
Move in.
I'm gonna bring a bed.
Yep, sleeping bag.
Have a nice espresso machine in the hallway just to get you up and moving.
Yeah. I need some espresso.
And now a classic superpower question: flight or invisibility?
I'd say flight because I already said telekinesis. So I feel like I'm already kind of.
So you're kind of like flight's your main thing.
Well, yeah, why be invisible when you can just fly? No one can see you anyway. You're in the air.
Well, think about this. You're cornered, right? Okay, you turn invisible. Oh, he's still there. But flying, you can get away. So I agree with you on this flight.
Now I will try to. I think that's the end of time. My bad. I'm actually gonna argue with that because if you're flying, you can't rob banks. Like if you're invisible, you can go to the jewelry store or a bank, just walk in, walk out with whatever you want.
Not necessarily true though. You can fly through the roof.
Yeah, but
you're flying fast enough.
Yeah, but then you guys aren't invulnerable, so you just be smacking into the
bug like a windshield.
And this is a bank or jewelry building, so I'm assuming it's a little secure. So it'll just be.
Yeah. Yeah. Logistically, that is. I never thought of that.
I mean, what if we're wearing armor though?
Fair enough. Do you think?
But is it? Yeah, because is there a weight limit that we can fly with?
Can you fly? Kind of.
No,
I can hover.
I can levitate. I can
hover.
Imagine being the world superheroes. So you have a superpower. What can you do? I can hover.
I hover.
You
hover man.
Hover man.
That's a sequel.
Oh, Hover man. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That'd be a comedy though.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining
Here I
someone
come to save the day.
I'm just imagining
on a hoverboard
on a Segway, just going back and forth. What's your power? I hover. You're on a Segway. No, I hover.
I hover. It's hovering. It's hovering. I'm off the ground. My feet are off the ground. I'm hovering.
But but how far off the ground can you control? Is there a limit?
2 or 3 inches. Is that hovering? Where your feet are literally just above.
Fair enough.
Do you guys have any? Oh, actually, if you had a choice of any superhero or villain actor from the MCU, DC, any superhero actor to be on the movie, who would you guys choose?
Can we each choose one, or do we have to agree?
Again, you can each choose one.
Good.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
I really loved him as Spider-Man, even though his movies were kind of destroyed.
The second one.
The second one, yeah. But I mean, I think the first 10 minutes of that second movie, like where he's like getting all the stuff that was stolen from the Oscorp or whatever.
When he starts like falling from the
Yeah,
sky.
and he's like talking to the guy or whatever while he's like sitting on top of the truck and he's like putting his head through the window.
It was a really good
I think that is like the perfect encapsulation of like what I want to see in a superhero movie. Like that whole sequence, like right there.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on it. I tell people all this all the time, but Amazing Spider-Man 1, favorite Spider-Man movie. I always get hate on it, but like Andrew Garfield was very good.
Andrew Garfield
Well, it's unique. It was a very different take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very real take. It was a realistic Spider-Man movie.
Right.
If you were to exist, this is how.
It was a little bit more like dark as well compared to Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland. That's what I liked.
Yeah.
So, do you have the actor?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
He is my favorite actor. Just fantastic. You know, not only on screen but off. He seems like a very genuine person. Loves to donate to charities, all of that kind of stuff. But for the purpose of having like a comic relief superhero that's just nonchalantly just saves the day. I love that. I love that. He's Robert Downey Jr. all the way.
Robert Downey Jr. all the way. I hope that one day he'll be back in the MCU somehow. Like
if he's watching, please.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Please get back in the MCU. I'll pay you whatever money you want. I'm not that rich though. I'm sorry.
I'll give you a handshake.
I'll give you everything in my wallet. $5 in my wallet.
I believe that's all the time we have for this segment of Average Man. Any last comments to say?
No, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're excited.
Thank you for having me be Thug number 1, my dream role.
Of course.
I'm waiting for the Oscar.
Folks, stay tuned.
Get it.
Hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work, dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without Chad.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. They're going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Like finding your limit and then wanting to like do better than that.
Dedication. Needs family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
I'm the president of the Campus Garden Club. We have just started our seeds and then we'll plant them in the garden outside. In the fall, we do a lot of harvesting and food donations. The people who come to Garden Club are just like the most genuine, authentic people I've ever met, and I just love spending time with them.
The Dungeoneers Guild is a club built on providing SUNY Plattsburgh students the ability to meet up in order to play and try out various tabletop games with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
Hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself. Hard work and dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without Chad.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. They're going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Like finding your limit and then wanting to like do better than that.
Dedication. Needs family.
Fun.
Dedication.
Are you a criminal justice major? Do you like true crime? If so, SUNY Plattsburgh's Criminal Justice Club is the place for you. The club regularly plans outings and events, like a recent trip to the Clinton County Correctional Facility, and also brings in guest speakers. Criminal Justice Club meets every Tuesday in Meeting Room 4 in Red K Hall at 7 p.m. and is open to all majors. To stay up to date, follow at Plattsburgh CJ Club on Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Look at this place.
Look, I think that's Jupiter.
Look at that, Mars. I think that's Mars.
What's that one?
Whoa, it's the first time people have come to visit me in 25 years. It's been so long since. Where did everybody go? Oh, come back! Quick!
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
I'm not much of a sports guy, I'm gonna be honest. Heck, I just talked about Downton Abbey to you, so I bet you guessed already. I used to play a bit of baseball as a kid though, but that's the end of my sports resume. I know only 2 sports facts. One is that Derek Jeter of the Yankees got a record for home runs in 2012. The other is that LeBron left Cleveland. That's about it. Speaking of LeBron, did anyone see that Space Jam sequel? For any of you that just said yes in your head, I'm sorry for you, I feel your pain. And for those who haven't seen it yet, I'm jealous of you. I wish I were you. Like the entire time I watched it, I just thought, man, Warner Bros. And LeBron really have a narcissist complex. The whole plot was just non-existent in it, and it just... Let's change the subject back to sports because I just made myself feel sad. Just the idea of competitive games that use physical movement is getting me tired right now. Now play me in a game of competitive Uno and I'll be there, ready to go. Wouldn't that be something? Competitive Uno broadcasted and showcased in a stadium with a cage match. Yeah, I feel like there'd be more fights in an Uno game than any hockey game ever. I wager money on that. Calling copyright on that idea? That's my idea, I claim it. Competitive Uno, mine. You know, who knows? Maybe this next special will forever change my views on sports and make me a diehard fan. Maybe I could even play. I'd be like Bill Murray in the far superior Space Jam. Play one game when my teammates score, then just walk away, undefeated like a boss. See, I just made myself happy again by remembering the movie instead of the one we will never, never talk about. Now, why am I talking about sports right now and Space Jam? It's because our next special is a throwback for PSTV. The show The Highlight Reel, which aired last semester, is making a comeback. This show dealt with new sports told by Jeffrey Koff and Aaron Smith, mixed in with their own brand of comedy. Now see those amazing hosts back in action. Now for the Live Night special of the highlight reel.
Well, yeah, thank you for watching the Pen with Coach Pigpen. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, thanks, guys. That was a great show.
Stop the show, stop the show, stop the show.
What?
Stop the show.
Dude, which one of you let him in here?
No, I'm sorry. So, I was reading through the old contract. We have to do another show. I'm sorry to tell you this.
Wait, but, dude, you were banned from my studio.
I'm sorry. I have my lawyer here.
Whatever,
if
just
you want to show the lawyer.
Just roll the intro then. I don't care at this point. Just roll the intro. All right, grab your chair.
Yeah.
Can we make sure the prompter's in the right spot, please? Well, much to my dismay, the lawyers from both GSPN and the High Reel have advised me that I must sit here and deal with one more episode of this tomfoolery. Well, we blocked out 30 minutes in the PSTV Live Night schedule for this, so make it count, all right?
That's the spirit. All right. But I figure we owe the viewers some context. Once you and Harrison quit the show, I was reading our old contracts, and well, with the help of lawyer Fatherson, who I was just with, we found a club option for a 6th episode, so here we are. So, Aaron, why don't you start us off on the show?
I would, but is it really a show without Harry G? He was the one guy here that I could stand.
Well, if you take a look over here.
What is this? What do you have set up here, bud?
Come on.
Help!
A little further. Come on, Harry G.
What is
Look
this?
who's back. He thought he'd join us for the show for one more episode. He thought it would be best. So, yeah, I definitely didn't have to tie him up. So, welcome back, Harry G.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so sorry.
You're so funny, dude. Anyways, why don't you go over to the green wall and we can get started, right?
I don't want
Let's
to.
do it.
Really? Why did you tie him? You tied me up, bro.
All right. Anyways, now that we've got everyone here, let's not waste any more time. And let's start with the jokes. Aaron, take us away.
No.
Dude, come on. I was really banking on you. Sorry, I don't have a joke ready. So can you please just start?
You know what? Yeah, sure. With all the jokes, no.
Fine. Let's just roll a segment. Then I'll think of something while it plays. I don't even care what we have, as long as it's not a GSPN.
Roll GSPN. We got one. Roll it. Let's go.
Always, I'm your host, Jack Sportsman, and today I'm joined again by the legendary Tony the Sport Thompson.
Great to be back on the show, Jack.
Glad to have you back, Tony. And making his GSPN debut is recently hired analyst and sports mastermind, Sport McGort. Sport, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jack. Let's get on to those sports.
Can you guys ask
All right,
question really
gentlemen,
quick?
let's start things off with a throwback here. Yankees versus Twins in New York when Vernon Wells comes to the plate. Sport, why don't you take us through this one?
No. Don't worry about it. Let's let Tony handle this one.
Oh, come on. I'd love to see your take on this play.
If you say so. Okay, so the dude throws the ball, and the other dude uses the swingy thing to hit a dinger.
Swingy thing?
Yeah, swingy thing.
Some new vocab from our sports guru, I see.
Anyways, the dude picks up the ball and throws it to his friend on the other side of the field who gets the runner out for a triple play. Yep, that's what happened, guys.
Some great work there, Sport. Tony, what kind of perspective can you give us on this play?
Sorry, I'm just confused. First he said the guy hit a dinger, and then he said it was a triple play. In what world is that a triple play? He was obviously just out on third base.
No. I know a triple play when I see one. I figure a sports icon like yourself would recognize one too. Maybe you've just lost your touch, Tony.
You're kidding me, right? Jack, where did we find this guy?
Well, Sport recently applied here, and after one look at his resume, the GSPN execs were beyond impressed. Did you know that Sport played shortstop for the Yankees from 1995 to 2014? Incredible, right?
What? No, Derek Jeter did that, not this guy.
Listen, I'm just sharing what it said on his resume, but anyways, we've got to move on. Here's another play, this time from the NFL. Bucks-Rams in the divisional playoff round. The two teams are tied with mere seconds left when this happens. Tony, why don't you take us through this one?
Thanks, Jack, but I want to see what our so-called sports guru has to say on this one.
Okay then, Sport, let's take a look.
Ah, geez. All right. So the guy throws the ball to his buddy over there, and then the other guy hugs him, and I guess that upset the thrower dude, aka the Nickelback, because he runs towards them shouting something and waving his arms. Guys, this is just a weird play. And if I were them, I would have just done it better, plain and simple.
Some great work there, Sport, but Tony, what's your take?
This has to be a joke, right? This is the play that sent Tom Brady into retirement for a couple months, and you just said I would have done it better? And if that wasn't bad enough, he called the quarterback the Nickelback. Like, come on, dude, you don't even know the difference between an offensive line and a conga line.
Tony, please, I know Sport is a little unconventional, but he's truly one of the best sports minds out there. I mean, on his resume, it said he won 6 Super Bowls for the Patriots and has the most passing yards in NFL history. You've got to know sports to do that.
That's Tom Brady who did that, not this guy. He clearly lied on his resume to get here.
I didn't know such thing.
Oh, yeah? Then prove it. Why don't you break down this next play for us? Super Bowl, Rams versus the Bengals. What happens? Oh, and please, spare 0 detail.
Whatever. Let's just get this over with. Money drive for the Rams trying to seal the deal. Stafford drops back and sees the cover 3 zone the Bengals are playing. Kupp is able to create early separation from the DB, so all Stafford has to do is freeze the safety by looking right, which forces him to step in, creating enough space for Stafford to hit Kupp on the dig route, which helps the Rams win the game. How was that, sports guy?
Wow, that was absolutely perfect. I don't know what was up with those first 2 plays, but you absolutely nailed that one.
Thank you, thank you. It's about time my genius is recognized. It's just a shame how that last play ended, though.
But what do you mean?
I mean, it was just such a great play, but it didn't end in a grand slam. If they would have gotten the grand slam, they would have won that game on an amazing play.
Very funny, but come on, they got the touchdown eventually.
Touchdown? Isn't that when they hit the ball into the back of the net?
That's it. I'm done.
Well, for Athletics Midpoint, I'm Jack Sportsman. Good night, folks.
This was a mistake, wasn't it? Yup. Anyways, joke time. Whew. The MLB season finally kicked off after a long, drawn-out cat fight over things that could have easily been played through. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about are the new best team in New York, not saying much, the Mets. They had a very productive offseason, firing Luis Rojas, who was their previous manager, pretty much replacing all their stars with free agents that were bought in the last 2 years, and hiring MLB legend Buck Showalter as their new manager. If you're a Saint fan, you're thinking, wow, they really have a great shot at getting a ring. However, let's not forget that Lowell Mets is a thing, and they're just going to go 500 on the season anyways. Thanks, Colin.
Aaron, I think I need to remind you who the best team in New York actually is. The Buffalo Bills. What, you thought I was going to say the Yankees? Please. Buffalo actually tries to win, shown by them getting Von Miller in the offseason. The Yankees, though, they had every opportunity to get better in the offseason and couldn't. Now, listen, I love Anthony Rizzo, and he has been great. But we could have had Frederick Freeman I to play first base. And if that wasn't bad enough, we didn't trade for any starting pitching help, so now Mr. Spider Attack has to go out there every 5th day and desperately try and keep us relevant. But the icing on top of the cake is there wasn't just 1 or 2 star shortstops the Yankees could have gotten. There were 4 of them, and the Yankees got none of them. We're so bad we can't even convince our own players to say, never mind, get free agents to play for us. We didn't get free agents, we didn't extend Judge, and all our players are washed. The team obviously doesn't care, so we should just delete the franchise. But hey, at least they're not the Nationals.
Bro, come on. The Nationals are the best team. It's literally the truth.
Oh, you want the truth?
Yeah, give me the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Are you mad about not getting a shortstop?
You're gosh darn right I am.
And I thought I was the loud and dramatic one on this show.
Oh, really? Because after I beat you in the PSTV Fantasy Football Finals, you put on quite the dramatic performance.
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Dude, I literally cleaned up in the fantasy football finals. You didn't stand a chance against me.
Bro, again, this is 2 years in a row, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, bro.
You're just bad. I'm so much bad. You were clowning me in the last episode because I lost to you, and now the tables have turned and you can't take it.
Do you think I'm jealous or something?
Yeah, you're just jealous because I got Mahomes as my QB, and you were stuck with Dak Prescott, who obviously can't handle it because, I beat you. Plain and simple.
Bruh, I don't want to hear anything about Dak. Dak is literally goated, bro. He's the best quarterback in the league. I don't want to hear any slander about him.
Dude, clearly you don't know anything about good quarterbacks because you obviously wouldn't think Dak is elite if you knew a thing or two about quarterbacks.
Bro, Dak is elite. Anyways,
Dude, no, you're just wrong, okay?
How am I wrong?
You're just wrong, I'm telling you. And, I might not be an expert, but you know who is? Our next guest on the show! Welcoming to the highlight reel, we would like to bring in current quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals and fantasy QB2 from last year, Kyler Murray. Come on, Kyler.
Kyler Murray. Dude, we managed to get Kyler Murray?
Yes, we did. Welcome to the show, Kyler.
All right, you know what, Kyler? Just grab that chair, I guess, and come on over. You know what? Well, whatever. We'll just get him.
Yeah.
How'd you get Kyler?
I got connections. Welcoming to the show, Kyler Murray, everyone. Woo!
Gentlemen, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So, Kyler.
Welcome to the worst show in the network.
Hey. Let's just get to the questions, okay?
Whatever.
So, Kyler, what is it like being the shortest quarterback in the NFL?
Besides running around, scrambling around like an irrational toddler who had just stolen candy, it's pretty cool.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad. Now, do you think the Cardinals picked you at number 1 overall a few years ago because they thought with your height you could just crawl under the other team and get a touchdown every time? That's a bold strategy, but it might work.
I'm so sick and tired of just hearing about my height.
Wow.
I understand. I can't be as tall as, the NFL greats such as Brock Osweiler.
Brock Osweiler.
That's it. That's it. That's the only good NFL quarterback.
No. Let me ask you a serious question, though. How do you feel about displacing Josh Rosen? You kind of took his job. He was drafted, a year before him?
Yeah, and dude's unemployed because of you.
I don't even know who that is.
Wow, you sent a guy to unemployment and you don't. Wow.
That is the good thing right there, bro. I'm gonna send you to unemployment, bro.
Please don't.
It's happening.
So, I guess another question, serious question again. So, how's the weather down there?
It's pretty nice this time of year.
Can you not be rude to our guest, okay?
I'm not being rude. I'm asking genuine questions.
You know what? No, I'm done with you. You know what? Well, Kyler, thank you for joining us, all right?
Thanks for having me, gentlemen.
And we look forward to hearing from you after the season when you don't make the playoffs again.
Thanks, Short Stack. Keeping in the NFL offseason, a lot of stars have changed teams, and against all odds, Aaron Rodgers is staying in Green Bay. Crazy. I know.
This is whack, bro.
The prima donna of Cheeseland is now the highest paid player in the NFL. Now, the back-to-back MVP winner certainly deserves the money from his play on the field, but his new contract has really tied up Green Bay's finances. I guess I couldn't get him on the Rodgers rate. $50 million a season is a lot to pay a player to lose in the first round. But hey, who knows? Maybe bankrupting the team is the kick Rodgers needs to actually show up come playoff time. Just saying.
As great as Rodgers is he really Tom Brady? Because you know what? Tom Brady has been in the news lately. Shocker, I know. And I'm going to give a quick overview for those who haven't been keeping up, all right? Because there's been a lot going on. Did you know that Tom Brady retired for 42 days? The MLB lockout lasted literally almost 3 times as long. That's saying something. And did you also know he came back to become Tampa Bay's QB for 1 more year? Until reports surfaced, he was almost traded to the Dolphins. They really do not like Tua over there. I don't know why. And to round it all off, he may be a key reason Bruce Arians resigned as the head coach. What else is this guy going to do before he retires in another 20 years? Whatever.
All right, listen, I'm done with the football talk, honestly. We had Kyler, did the OTS jokes. It's time to talk about baseball again because the MLB lockout is finally over. And now that we're doing the show again, I finally have a platform to talk about it without being interrupted. Now, in my personal opinion, I was very sad to see the lockout be a thing because of what?
Jack!
What? What is this?
Jack, dude, what are you doing here?
Aaron, what do you think you're doing here? This is not right at all. You don't work here anymore.
Hey, check yourself, Jack.
You work for GSPN
check
now.
yourself.
No, I don't understand why you're here. You should be over at GSPN.
Hey, I'm going to do the talking here. I am the lead anchor at GSPN. You are simply an anchor.
I'm about to Will Smith you right now if you keep going with this nonsense.
Okay.
You know what?
While they figure this out, we're going to cut over to Harrison over there.
Go.
Harrison, why don't you take it away?
Part of this.
Well, thanks, boys. And what is up, everybody? We're back here on this. This is not GSPN. They got me back here on PSTV for yet another beautiful night of sports entertainment. Yes, that's right. They pulled me away from my promising career to do this again. Here we go. Anyway, I feel this guy's pain. To get things kicked off here, I thought I'd take a trip into my own past and relive the pain that is being a soccer goalie. That's right, I stood between the posts in high school, and I feel this man's pain big time. Okay, let me just say here, the way this video begins is the first mistake. Defensemen, please never pass the ball back to your goalie when you're being pressed full field by the D. In fact, most of the time, this happens. That's right, that poor banana-looking goalie right there tries to make a clearance to some ghost man on the other side of the field. He thinks he's fouled, too. Watch when he stands up, begging for mercy from the ref. Meanwhile, the defender looks a little bit like that kid from Home Alone for a second there. You can just see it in his face. I didn't do it. Anyway, after the goalie makes his horrendous pass, he ends up getting scored on. Like I said, man, I feel ya. So, I thought we'd take a look here, just a week after the Masters, at a wild tiger in his natural habitat. I mean, what would a sports show be just a week after the Masters if we didn't take a little look-see at this man himself? Roll that delicious video. Anyway, what you're seeing here is a common theme from the Masters this past weekend. Tiger finds himself in the thick stuff, stuck behind a tree. Looks like all hope's lost, right? Wrong. He's Tiger Woods. By the way, I think we need to just take a moment here to admire this man's pink shirt. It doesn't even have a collar on it. Look at him. He's the most carefree man in the world out here playing Augusta National. Anyway, though, take a look at his shot there out of the rough. This thing somehow missed the green by maybe 3 feet. What an absolute legend. Now, the camera comes back over to Tiger eventually here, and that man is calling for the chiropractor. He really did play some old man style golf all weekend, but hey, I was just happy to see him back out on the course. Remember not too long ago when they thought this guy was going to lose a leg, and now he's back? Jeeves. All right, so because today is a special night, I thought that we could throw you back a little bit on this last one. MLB fans, hold on to your chairs. It's about to get real. It's the year 2016. You and your friends are chilling, probably arguing over the legendary Harambe, when Jose Bautista slides straight into the shin of Rougned Odor at second base. And that's when he knew he messed up. He gets straight off the ground and gives Odor a little shove. That's when Odor channels his inner Will Smith and gives him the old, get my wife's name out yo, the 1-2 smack in the noggin. Of course, the bench is clear and it gets a bit crazy after this one. But man, did Odor throw a nice one right there, right to the kisser. Too bad he didn't do that on the Yankees when he could have had Big J and Aaron on his side. We can only hope. And that's about all I got for you tonight. Remember now, do not pass the ball back to your goalkeeper. We can't use our feet. Appreciate the wild tiger while he roams his habitat. And please, for God's sake, never make a G.I. Jane joke. Or, I mean, just don't be Jose Bautista. Either way, have a good night, Plattsburgh.
All right, thanks, Harry. So, Aaron, did you and Jackie Sports Guy figure everything out? Because I'd like to continue.
Keep that sass up, and I'll leave. I got nothing to lose because I have a full contract. I'll remind you.
Come on.
GSPN.
We've only got a little time left before you interrupt me and leave the show. So, can we keep going?
Oh, you mean like this?
But, dude, really? Come on. Okay. While I go chase him down, someone came in to teach us to dance because I thought it'd be funny. So, roll it.
All right, guys, I'm Bailey, and I'll be your instructor today.
Nice to meet you, Bailey. I know you from somewhere, don't I? You used to work for GSPN, that's what it was.
GSPN? Never heard of it.
What? No, you look exactly like you had to have.
I mean, you guys reuse actors a lot, so that's probably it. Anyways, you guys are coming in as beginners, so we're going to start off with some simple moves. But even though these moves are simple, you're still going to light up the dance floor with them.
I hate you, I hate this, and I want to leave.
That's the spirit, Aaron. Now let's start off with an easy one. So you're going to make a fist with one hand, and then grab your wrist with the other one, just like this.
This is literally just holding.
No, but you're doing it.
Yeah, this is just holding.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm agreeing. I mean, yeah, this is just holding.
Yeah,
you're bad.
This isn't a dance move. But
Who's the dance expert here?
Not you, apparently.
Well, you gotta just trust that I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't trust you from the start.
Anyways, the next dance move goes a little something like this. You're gonna open your hands and then push out like you're opening a door.
Oh.
Just like this. Yeah.
Listen, this is beyond stupid. That is literally just pass interference, okay? You're not teaching us to dance. You're just teaching kind of referee. But I did not sign up for this. I'm only here because you want me here. Come on.
I mean, well, technically, you didn't sign up for anything. I forced you here, so.
You're right. I don't want to go that sentence.
All right. Listen, guys. Do you want my help or not?
No.
You came here to learn how to dance. So, do not sass me. Thank you. All right, so enough about this penalties and referees. Last dance move. You ready?
All right, we're sorry. Let's do the last dance move.
Okay. All right. So you're going to take your hands and give them a nice swoosh.
Swoosh.
Swoosh down.
So like
yes,
this?
diagonal swoosh. Perfect.
So
you better get it.
Sounding.
Okay.
No, swoosh.
Thanks a lot, MC referee. I can embarrass myself more than ever, you know, with these dance moves.
I'm telling you guys, when you go out and show off these dance moves, you're going to be the life of the party.
I mean, you know, what do we have to lose by trying these, you know?
My integrity.
Please, you lost your integrity the second you did a show in jorts.
Listen, okay? I'm just here being nice to you. I don't know who this person is, but they're obviously not qualified. I thought you knew better than this.
Well, let's just go try these out. Come on.
Fine, you're driving, though.
All right. Thank you.
See you guys.
Hate you.
Hate you too.
2 hours later.
This is so stupid, man.
God, dude, you gotta believe.
I really don't.
I'm telling you, Bailey was on to something.
No, listen,
Those are some nice dance moves you got there.
What did I tell ya? Well, first off, I'd like to thank Bailey from Dance Corps for embarrassing us. I mean, teaching us those awesome dance moves. That's what I meant to say, yeah. Aaron, we cool now?
I was cool until you showed that video. I told the crew under no circumstances are they to play that video.
Yeah, but you work for GSPN now, so they don't have to listen to you.
Oh yeah? Then maybe I'll just go back to GSPN then. My contractually obligated time here is just about over.
All right, bet, leave. See if I care. Wait, no, don't leave. We have to do the ending.
Dude, you just told me to leave.
Yeah, but we have to do the outro.
Fine. You know what? But when we're done, Harry and I are never going to do anything with you again.
Good. Harry, get over here. Let's close this thing out. I've about had it with you guys.
Yeah, you know what, Harry? Just grab a chair. You know what? Just grab one. It's right there. Join us.
We're gonna do a nice ending, good one for this show finally. Without you.
Oh, what's up, boys?
All right, yeah. So anyway, that was a good show, guys. We actually got to do a normal episode live.
Yeah, I know. We made it through a whole nother year, and we did not even say the A word, the B word, the C word, the D word. Again.
I know, dude. We are killing it.
We're like professionals.
We are killing it.
You know what? Well, I'm glad we were able to get a slot. I know it's been tough. We've all been super busy, but
we made it work. You literally came back for this.
Yes, I did. Drove 2.5 hours for this one. But you know what? It was worth it.
You will not be reimbursed for the miles.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we can't pay you.
Not in the contract?
No.
We have no budget.
Again, we don't work for him. We don't get their money.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, they don't have any money anyway, so.
All right, well, so might as well wrap up the show. Yeah. So for the highlight reel, Aaron, Harrison, and Jeff, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Live Night tonight, and happy Jackie Robinson Day. We'll see you guys.
Right on. See ya.
Jeeves.
Is there any diehard team that you would just root for no matter what?
I think Jeff, I'll speak for Jeff. He is the biggest Red Sox fan I've ever met.
You see, I'm going to have to disagree with that a little bit, although I'm sure Michael O'Donnell's in the other room celebrating that, if he heard it.
So you're a fan of the Red Sox, right? Yeah.
No, I'm a Yankees fan.
Oh.
I'm a Yankees fan. I am not a fan of the Red Sox. You are not calling me out of context with that.
And I'm sad to say, but I am a Cowboys fan.
You're a Cowboys
if
fan.
you recall back to episode, we're in this camera now. Episode 1, I was wearing my Dak jersey, so that was fun. And yeah, we didn't win the Super Bowl, unfortunately. That came after the show stopped.
Yeah, actually, we didn't write this in the show, but so at the end of episode 1, it cuts me off for what my Super Bowl prediction is. My Super Bowl prediction was the LA Rams. Aaron can confirm, and my brother watching at home can confirm.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Come on, we're like, you guys, he knows.
Can we just agree to disagree on this? Is that
No.
Yeah.
we tend to do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have fun with it.
And I'm going to side with you on the Cowboys because I'm not much of a sports guy, as I said, but the one sports team I do follow a little bit is the Cowboys.
Really? I thought it'd be the Los Angeles Angels.
No. I'll say the one reason for that is because my grandfather was a diehard Cowboys fan, and he had a toaster that we put in the toast in. It came out, the star in the center of the toast.
I have seen that, and I do want to buy one.
I mean, I have one. I don't know where it is, but
can I have it?
We'll talk about that later. If you guys had the chance to interview any famous sports personality, who would you?
That's a good one.
And this could be a player or.
There are a lot of Yankees players that went on to do big things.
I was gonna say I had not to interview, but I had the chance to meet the Yankees radio announcer John Sterling, and he's called some of the greatest moments in Yankee history. I got to meet one of my favorite players a couple years ago, Nick Swisher, and I actually thought of like, if somehow I were to meet him again, how we would interview him on the show, even if it was like I met him in a parking lot and I pointed my phone at. So I think that would be really cool to interview someone like that on the show. And just, mess with them a little bit.
So, Nick Swisher, your final answer?
Yes. He was also on How I Met Your Mother.
I forgot about that. Yeah, good show.
If I had to interview a famous sports, does it have to be a real person or can it be fictional?
I'm interested, so I'll say fictional.
Peter Griffin when he played for the Patriots in that one Family Guy episode. Come on.
Everyone you could have picked.
Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
I mean, he is the best football player of all time.
Oh, yeah. Dude, did you see him truck like 10 people? Mm-hmm. It was great.
You guys should watch the highlight reel instead of Family Guy. That came out.
I will say that as well, yeah. And I just want to say one last thing. As a Yankees fan, do you know the name Danny Watson?
I cannot say I do.
Because I don't know if he's on the team right now, but
no, he's not.
He's not. But he was like, what's it like under like
minor leagues?
Minor leagues, yeah. Minor league. I used to play baseball with him.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's like little league baseball, middle school.
Wow.
Play baseball, and now he's in the minor league.
Yeah, because you used to play baseball. I know we've talked about this off screen before.
Yeah, I was forced to a little bit.
I also played baseball for a year. Well, if you're counting little league, it was a few years, but one actually sanctioned through the school. Nice. I was a right fielder. I batted ninth because I think I had like an 0.21 batting average on.
But you had a hit.
But I was a great defender. I didn't have one error my entire season.
Nice.
Well,
fading into our dance.
well, I believe we have had enough time with the interviews. It was nice talking with you.
I disagree.
No,
I could be here all day.
you know, all day.
I could do this all day.
We're getting buffalo wings afterwards.
Okay.
B-dubs, let's go.
Not sponsored.
We should be.
Oh, we're in this camera again. Oh, no, we're in this camera.
I will call
You're just messing with us.
I will call it for this interview of PSTV Live Night with a highlight reel. Thank you for joining me throughout the live night. And now let's say goodbye to this live night with our managers and crew. Be right back. All right.
I was gonna say I shouldn't have you too much.
That's fine. I mean, it was fun. That was fun.
No, he knew we were doing it.
Yeah. He told us.
Wave, everybody. They impress me day by day. A crew that stepped in from day one. Some of them had never worked a live production or anything. Learned the skills necessary to do their job, but they also learned something a little bit more. They learned how to work as a team. And today, at many different times, I actually recorded a couple times where I just kind of stopped in the middle of the rush of everything, and I just looked and said, wow. These guys know how to work in harmony together. Not only from just doing their job, asking help, but the troubleshooting that I saw throughout the night, the evening, was just amazing. Everybody stepped up to the plate to where they did not necessarily need to. And for that, while you guys are here and you folks at home, let's give them a round of applause. Okay? Every one of these people is just absolutely amazing. And with that, that is the end of our lovely content and live night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Camden Spicer, executive producer of Plattsburgh State Television. And as my last semester, thank you very much for making it great. Yeah, well, for sure. Stay tuned for more content from PSTV. You know where to catch us. Bye, guys. Wave.
Bye.
All right.